That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Monday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust alongside the World Cup aficionado.
Don't say that.
The USA Soccer
Supporter.
aficionado.
I'm just a supporter. Just because I know more than you and Strofe doesn't mean I'm a aficionado.
Okay, hold on. Both of you, please pause. Kyle, do you know what aficionado means?
Yeah, it means like you're an expert. You know what it is.
So
Isn't it just fan?
No, that's like a big time.
either way, he is more like you are more of an expert. So I was just kind of going with aficionado.
I don't know why he denied it.
It just was weird, like, because he's been screaming USA, USA, and then like talking about, oh man, the pride of all the countries.
I guess looking at it,
just take it. Why are you being so combative within the first minute?
I guess when I look up the actual definition, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah,
that's accurate.
Just of Kyle and Brust, like not of like all of Wisconsin.
You know,
like,
I don't like to be fake,
of,
but no,
of me and Strofe running the show, like you're the guy.
That's true.
Us.
That's very true. I mean, who didn't get excited on Friday?
I almost said something that I didn't mean to say. I'm gonna say for a second we're gonna take that 4-1 USA victory. I'm gonna put it to the side right now.
Yeah.
Because Jacob freaking Misiorowski is God.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
Not God, but he feels like a god.
Yeah, listen, Friday was fantastic because I got to watch soccer, but more importantly, the Miz.
I got to watch soccer. Forget soccer.
No.
The Miz.
No, what I'm saying is two of the great things were happening at once, and it's just amazing. Incredible stuff was happening. And watching Jacob Misiorowski pitch, it was dazzling. It was unbelievable that he was doing it. It's like it was like watching a created player in a video game. You mean to tell me you get this super tall 6'7" pitcher who can throw not 100, not just 101, not just 102, not just 103, 104 miles per hour?
104.5
miles per hour? You mean to tell me every time somebody gets up there, they're basically going to get out, and he's going to strike out 15 and doing less than 100 pitches? A complete game shutout with less than 100 pitches in 9 innings? Like that is video game. That's the show. MLB The Show. Triple play baseball type stuff.
You are also missing the fact that he has secondary pitches that he can control and utilize well, because you don't get to not having ball 3 without having more than just one pitch. And he could just, like, honestly, I bet. Now, obviously, this probably wouldn't work, but he could probably win a baseball game for the Milwaukee Brewers just throwing fastballs. I'm not joking.
No, he could.
I'm not joking. Like that's crazy to say because you'd be like, oh, they could like time it. No, you can't. You can't.
Even if he allowed 3 runs in a game, the Brewers could score like 7.
So Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, you can get us on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. This is more. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. The thing that I found so funny was I tend to say this every time Jacob Misiorowski pitches. But like, tell me where the lie is, right? So I was obviously not with you guys Thursday and Friday. Mm-hmm. I was at a lake house, my in-laws' lake house with my wife and.
Woo, big money.
Don't put that on them or me or anyone. I was just very lucky.
Cool. I was at this in-laws' lake house, and wow. So my in-laws don't have anything like that. Wow.
I think it's fair. Cool. For my wife to be conscious of how much I'm on my phone, right? Like, because naturally I'm always trying to stay up to date with what's going on. And Friday of all days, there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. And so we were out on the lake, and then her cousins also have a spot on the other side of the lake, so they have to drive.
Damn! The cousins?
Can I just get to the story?
Wait a minute. Yeah, the cousins are right down the way. Then I think they have an aunt and uncle. Golly.
It was the aunt and uncle.
I'm happy to have the little old house I got.
My point is everyone came to our spot that night. And so everyone's eating pizza. Now, I put my phone on MLB.TV.
Smart man.
And I set it up on a water bottle. And I was by the brother-in-law who I think played college baseball, and they were flipping at halftime. They had the Cardinals game on. They're Cardinals fans, right? So whatever.
Makes sense. St. Louis.
They do their thing. And she's telling me, she's like, put your phone away. I go, it's Jacob Misiorowski. I'm literally watching history. I'm like, I said this in the 4th inning. I didn't know what was going to happen but like something was going on right now where some of his pitches very early on were ridiculous. That first inning was unbelievable. Then you are just monitoring the pitch count. Even when Schwarber had the hit, I'm like, this is still ridiculous. The amount of Ks he has, the least amount of pitches he has. I was like, because again, I'm not able to be like locked in as I could be. I was like, have I seen a ball 3? I'm asking all of these questions in my head, and I go, I'm watching history right now. And she goes, you always say this when he's pitching. I was like, you know what? You're damn right I do. Because right now, when Jacob Misiorowski is pitching, you must watch as if something you've never seen will happen. So I'm sorry to anyone who came for the pizza if I didn't talk enough or if I wasn't engaging enough, but I had to. I had to watch it. I had to watch Jacob Misiorowski throw what you had said. I still cannot fathom 15 strikeouts in less than 100 pitches without hitting ball 3.
Unbelievable.
From a 24-year-old.
Unbelievable.
The guy, I get it. In the minors had thrown fast pitches but again, he was still the 63rd pick overall in the draft. Like he was it's not like he was a top 10 guy, right?
He came from a 2-year school.
And the command last year was not there on a consistent basis. Not to what we're seeing over the last 6 to 7 weeks of like, this guy is the best pitcher in baseball command. He paints it on the corner at 102, 103, and you're like, that's unhittable.
Yeah.
So I was absolutely locked. And I'm sorry. I at that point, I was like, bumps the family. This is about the Miz. And I made the right decision. And then guess what happened?
What happened?
The USA soccer game came on. And this is going to go ahead. They set up a projector screen outside with a white bed sheet so you could watch it.
Oh, wow. Projector on the house.
It was from 2010. The light bulb burned out, so we had to all go, and then I had to bring the TV down
because they only go to the lake house once in a while, so they
it's not used a lot. But then, what do you think happens? My wife's social feed, everything is about
Jacob Misiorowski.
She's getting Jacob. I said, I told you.
Yeah, what did she say?
He is history. You can't not watch it.
It's hard to. Here's the thing. I've realized I stopped trying to explain to my fiance exactly what this means. So her and her dad her dad and I are the ones that just kind of gush over it because it doesn't. She understands what a lot of strikeouts mean, but I don't think she understands or maybe she doesn't get hyped. She plays softball. Maybe she just doesn't care as much as we do. But I'm like, dude, somebody is pitching 103, 104. But the fact that he went a full 9 innings and being able to do it the way that he did, and we know how great Greg Maddux is, and they said it was a Maddux, so it's just incredible. But for him to be able to consistently do this after we talked about, oh wow, he had this long run of I think it was like 24 innings without
29 and a half innings, or 29 2/3 maybe.
And again, at first when he started going on this great run that he was on, we were talking about the fact that okay, this is cool, but at what point will it not be?
You said that.
At what point will it end? Right? I changed my tune a couple starts ago, but it just keeps getting better. Like we couldn't have imagined when you were there going to your lake house and Strofe and I were sitting in our small little huts, my hut, his little raggedy apartment. We couldn't have imagined.
It's not his, it's hers.
Raggedy apartment. We couldn't have imagined that we were going to see history the way that we did. Like we thought.
No, you're wrong.
Ben,
you're wrong. You have to imagine.
You're Ben. You would have never ever. If I told you that Misiorowski was going to have 15 strikeouts, have a complete game shutout, and do it all in a less than 100 pitches, and then also only face 27 batters, you would say that's immaculate. Like, what did he have a no? Like that's immaculate. Like that's incredible. That's incredible. That's an incredible stat line. Less than 100 pitches, to me, might be the most impressive out of all.
But he's been trending this way from a pitch count standpoint.
Yes, but to go a full 9 and less than 100 pitches?
Facing the minimum with a double play.
That is hard to do. That is extremely hard to do. He had 95 total pitches.
It's unbelievable. And then even more justification came the way. They got the Cardinals game on. What do you think the Cardinals broadcast is talking about after I annoyed everybody about Jacob Misiorowski?
Looking at the stat line out in Milwaukee.
We're chasing the Milwaukee Brewers in the standings right now. Well, they didn't drop one today, so we really need this one against the Twins to stay 4.5, 5 back. Jacob Misiorowski did what? he went the full distance, faced the minimum on a one-hitter under 100 pitches with 15 Ks. He said it verbatim. And I was like, ha!
Everybody's talking about it, yeah.
And everyone else.
And against the Phillies, who are playing well right now. So,
but that's the thing. Guess who Jacob Misiorowski is going to pitch against next?
I didn't see.
The Atlanta Braves.
Oh!
And I'm like, I don't care who it is. Because we've seen it against the Dodgers. We've seen it against the Yankees. We saw it against the Phillies. It doesn't matter who it is. I take it back. Part of me, when they had their 15-14 game against the Athletics in Las Vegas with the wind blowing out, I was like, Jacob Misiorowski lucked out. Only Jacob Misiorowski is the only pitcher on planet Earth, as the Rockies in the same stadium that the Brewers played in put 23 runs up. Mm-hmm. Jacob Misiorowski would made sure there was 0.
Can't debate that. I mean,
I made sure there was 0 in that stadium.
It doesn't seem plausible that can happen in that Las Vegas minor league park where the ball just carries. But I mean, Jacob Misiorowski, he's unhittable. That's what he is. He's absolutely unhittable. And what this means for the Milwaukee Brewers is you got yourself an ace. Like, I think it is cemented. Everybody understands you got yourself an ace. And this is the horse that he has proven that you can ride him. He's pitched later in the games. Granted, his pitch count, I don't know if he's ever has he gone over 100 pitches this year or not. I don't. But he's been in the 90s and 80s and things like that. But it just shows you how good he is.
I think he's had opportunities to do it, and then he's had the 2 games in a row where they pulled him out of caution when he got a little tight.
He did get tight 2 months ago, but I'm looking at it here. He has one game where he pitched over 100 against Boston in Boston, where he only went 5 innings and pitched 100 pitches.
And then what is the cherry on top?
The Brewers winning.
The cherry on top is on yesterday's ball game.
Look about Christopher Sanchez getting lit up a little bit.
Yeah, and all the crying and like it's now like a circus act and all this crap. Like, that is what's wrong with baseball. That right there last year, even though, sure, other pitchers had denied pitching because of rest and whatnot, and they asked Misiorowski to pitch, and he didn't have the best inning in the world when he pitched in the All-Star game.
No, he didn't allow any. He didn't allow any runs.
Yeah. But it wasn't like 3 up, 3 down. It wasn't like
he threw hard and fast. That's what it was for.
Again, you're supposed to highlight stars in the game of baseball.
And guess what?
And he is front page. He is front page. Guess what's on NBC for the Sunday Night Baseball? Who's the lead?
Got to be Jacob Misiorowski.
Correct.
He is incredible.
Guess who also is getting time in the pregame show?
Was it Bryce or
Kyle Harrison?
Oh, Kyle Harrison's on there too.
Yes, because again, although he had that bad outing out in Vegas,
bounced right back
against another good Phillies team that we saw Misiorowski do. So again, you have 2 dudes, and what Kyle Harrison's doing is amazing, and I'm fine with being undershadowed right now because of what Jacob Misiorowski's doing, and that is making history in front of our eyes. And you guys made fun of me. Sure, I messed up the time where I said, hey, I'm going to let you know when Jacob Misiorowski starts because it's must-watch TV. You need to know. Whether I tell you or not, I'm going to still probably end up doing it. I'm bringing it back. He's going to pitch again against the Braves. And I'm just going to say he's projected starter on Friday. I'll just say projected, just in case there's anything that changes. You need to know this. You need to know that he is pitching against the team in the Atlanta Braves. There are 2 teams ahead of the Brewers right now. It is the Braves and it is the Dodgers in the NL. And that 1 seed is still on the table for a team like the Brewers. And I don't care who it is, who the opponent is. What you know is when you watch Jacob Misiorowski, you have to be glued to the TV because you don't know what you're going to see next.
You know what makes Jacob Misiorowski so special to me is that Pat's talked about it. Pat Murphy is that he's never he understands these moments and he wants it, right? We talked about the last time where
at his age
he wanted to get out of it. He said, "No, don't pull me out. I want to get out of it," and that's what he did. You're talking about in the playoffs last year. He had a big moment against the Cubs and the Dodgers, and he did well. And then now you got the Philadelphia Phillies, as you talked about, who were upset that he got denied in the All-Star game last year. Talked crazy about it, and this was his 1-year anniversary getting called up, and he delivered. It's the fact that when he wants to do something and when he wants to be locked in, when he wants to have revenge or he wants to prove something, he can follow through. It's easy to talk, but the man has walked the walk with his arm.
He doesn't really talk. He just walks.
Yeah, goofy, but
goofy. But like when I'm walking the walk from an actual on-field standpoint, he walks it.
He does, and I'm glad he's on our
but
team.
Not batters.
No.
a lot of ways we can just walk here. Goofy walking batters, but just walking the walk with his performance.
None on Friday.
Every time he is out there. So, Friday, projected start for Jacob Misiorowski. That's all you need to know right now. And I will update you as I learn more, because when I project things, they usually don't come true. Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace here with you, 800-990-3776. To be honest, just marveling right now, just gushing, because it's incredible. And it's special, and it's making history. He's literally making history, and he can make history in a different way every time he goes out there. Because who's to say he's, again, part of this is looking at the long term of the season, but who's to say that he's at 15 strikeouts in the 7th with like 88 pitches? Who's to say he can't go for 20 and hit the 20 club? Like you have to watch, because you don't know what he's going to do, because he's that good.
He got a whole career in front of him.
I know, but it doesn't make next start any less important. It just makes every next start that much more fun to watch Jacob Misiorowski. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. I can't get myself to go there just yet. So we're going to expand on what Jacob Misiorowski means and what the Brewers are doing right now, what it means for them, because I can't just get to Brian Windhorst on Giannis just yet. I can't, because all I can think about is Jacob Misiorowski and the Brewers right now. So what does having Jacob Misiorowski and Kyle Harrison mean for the long term of this season? That's next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
But then when you whoa,
off now.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
ESPN Wisconsin celebrates Wilde and Tausch's 10-year anniversary. Presented by Steinhoffels.
Our very first guest, Aaron Rodgers. Give us an over-under on what number would you set for how many shows we do together?
Daily, 52 weeks a year. I'm going to say you do about 230.
Wilde and Tausch's 10th anniversary is also brought to you by Sendix, by Outdoor Living Unlimited, by Gruber Law Offices, and by Events by Design.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Got a grad to celebrate? Make it easy with a Cousin Subs gift card. Buy $30 in gift cards and get a free 7.5-inch sub for you. Valid on any Deli Fresh or Classic sub. So while you're giving a great gift, you're getting one too. Simple, thoughtful, and way better than a card that gets tucked away. Stop by your local Cousin Subs today. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Why DIY your frozen pizza toppings when Screamin' Sicilian already went over the top for you? We're talking whole milk mozzarella, heaps of premium meats, a mountain of veggies. Screamin' Sicilian is frozen pizza stacked, no add-ons needed. Mamma mia! Screamin' Sicilian, so loaded with toppings, it's almost cheating. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section and taste what all the screamin' is about.
Make plans to see Bella Kane at Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox. From the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park this Wednesday. Gates open at 6, live music starts at 7. Enjoy an amazing night of free live music at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park this Wednesday with Bella Kane.
Life's better with Grimal & Associates Agency with American Family Insurance. When you own a business, you're not just opening the doors, you're building something that matters. From your equipment and inventory to your customers and team, there's a lot to think about. And the right insurance can help you stay focused on what you do best. To find coverage that matches your business, risks, and goals, contact Grimal & Associates at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Every time Jacob Misiorowski starts a baseball game as the pitcher, history may happen. And that's not, as I like to say, hyperbolic. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace with you. The KB fam at 800-990-3776, the Carbless talk and text line. List is more. Let's get right to it. John in Fox Point. What do you got on Jacob Misiorowski?
Hey, guys, and hey, fellow John Marshall High School alum, Kyle, old buddy.
Love it.
Hey, every time the Miz takes the mound, or he's going to take the mound, it's an event. It's not just like it's like 4th of July or New Year's Eve or something where you have to plan on. It's like opening day every time he's there. You have to be there. You have to at least be watching it on TV. And I was thinking about, what can you do when somebody that electric and entertaining is playing? And I think well, let's everybody could just have a shot of whatever tequila every time he strikes somebody out.
Oh,
but that's
hell!
not going to work. Everybody, we'd be in the hospital, right? You'd be
would be
passed out. But it's just so much fun, and to watch this guy. If he keeps pitching the way he pitches, it will become a regular event where they start having Miz parties all over the area, and we're going to get national coverage. From the networks, and now maybe it'll all come down. He'll blow out his arm, and that'll be.
Hey, come on.
Miz parties are. I love that from John.
Yeah,
Miz parties on Kyle and Brust, no matter what. If he's pitching, we're having a Miz party. I don't know what that means yet, but we're doing it.
But when you talk about school's out now, right? And once school comes out, that's when people really start going to the park. And we already know about Jacob Misiorowski, but now the show is really going to be on because whether it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, doesn't matter what day of the week it is, people are going to go out because they're going to want to see Jacob Misiorowski pitch. He is the show. You asked us earlier, about a month ago, who would you rather see? The Miz or
Mike Parsons. I was ahead of the curve again.
Yeah, it's getting close. It's not
close. It's not close.
That game on Friday, I would much rather watch that than watch Michael Parsons get 2 sacks in a game or 3 sacks in a game because of the fact that it was incredible. Michael would have to have a 4-sack performance and literally have 6 pressures for me to be able to say, damn, the way I said on Friday.
Even that's happened before on a football field. That's the difference. Is Jacob Misiorowski's doing things that are historic and that MLB's tweeting out about Jacob Misiorowski. As I use the restroom, what do you think ESPN 1000's talking about today?
How the Brewers got this Miz kid.
They have all their topics, but somehow the Miz makes the list.
Yeah, because
they're scared and they should be scared.
It's spectacular that the Brewers have this. And so shout out to the Brewers scouting department to be able to do this. But more importantly, shout out to the development that the Brewers have. Because like I said before, the Brewers are going places. They really are. But how quickly, Ben? How quickly?
How quickly is the question. Now, I wanted to take a look after 69 games this year and 69 games last year. Because we all know that the summer was exactly what Mark Antasio's promised. Summers of fun. 8-game win streak. Oh, are they going to get to burgers? Nope. 14-game win streak. And another 8-game win streak. They had 3 separate 8-game winning streaks. Right now, they're just knocking off series wins. Knocking them off, knocking them off, knocking them off.
That's what you need to do to be successful.
What was their record last year after 69 games, Kyle Wallace?
69 games last year. The Milwaukee Brewers were 38-31.
36-33.
Oof.
3 games above 500. Sitting at 43-26 right now.
Ooh.
At the same point last year to this year. Think about that. That tells me a lot of different things. That tells me the amount of time since the 2-time NL Manager of the Year has been with the team, everything he has instilled upon. Again, this isn't just about Misiorowski. Let's not forget here that Kyle Harrison has been great, but outside of that, they are rotating guys. They are rotating starting pitchers and still finding ways to get wins while Quinn Priester struggles on his injury rehab. You can't. I will be. You cannot rely on Brandon Woodruff. You can't. He's just old, and even with.
Hey, you traded on Woody that fast?
This is not about if he can help the Brewers in the regular season win baseball games. I'm talking about if you want to reach the ultimate goal.
You need to have him, and he hasn't been dependable. He was out last year during the postseason. He's had his injuries over. He literally missed
Logan
the whole
Henderson
season.
is a really good young pitcher.
He is.
Are you going to rely on him?
He's not healthy right now either.
Are you going to rely on Sproat?
No, you cannot rely on Sproat.
Are you going to rely on Shane Drohan?
Maybe he's definitely going to get a guy that has a chance to pitch in there. Chad Patrick hasn't been.
Chad Patrick has been the bullpen guy, and he's not been good his last couple outings.
Yeah,
but again, he's still a good asset to have for you.
Yeah.
My point is,
you have a good 1-2 punch though.
My point, yeah. Again, no doubt. But I'm talking about right now when you are a team that went to the NLCS last year, and you are what you are through 69 games this year, with what we believe is Jackson Churrio's not getting talked about enough.
He back.
He was never gone other than from the injury.
He was hurt.
Yeah, but he was never struggling. He hasn't struggled since he came up.
So what are you trying to suggest?
My suggestion is when you. Oh, and by the way, we didn't. I was just texting you. Cooper Pratt, because Luis Lara was the news last week. Cooper Pratt's coming up, and that whole left side of the infield is going to look a little bit different. It's going to look different. And so my point is they have assets beyond just minor leaguers. Brandon Lockridge is coming up, and he's not God's gift, but if you can throw in, I said it last week, I really like Sal Frelick. He's a really good, solid guy and solid player, but his bat hasn't been what it's been.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, he is a guy that's replaced. He's loved by the clubhouse. He is loved by Pat Murphy. We know that. But this is a business, and if somebody's calling to give you something that can help get you to do something special this year, you have to look at everything. You have to, because whether it be a third starter, even if you believe in other arms that can be a part of the playoff run. Again, they're second in run differential at plus 112.
Yeah, and still not. Hitting a little bit more home runs. But the thing to me about this has been is that as the season goes on, you learn more and more, right? When you asked me this question yeah, my mic fell. When you asked me this question a month ago, Kyle Harrison, we weren't, all right, it's a good story. Is he going to keep it up? Who is he going to be? Now that you're in June, you look at Misiorowski as well, it seems like this is who the Miz is. We know that. It seems like Kyle Harrison has established himself as being a very solid pitcher. So now you're talking about if we can depend on these guys in the playoffs, right? these guys right now, the way the staff is, this team can get to the NLCS. They can get there. Now, is it a lock? No. But could they get there? Absolutely. Adding a third starter does change the narrative because I do believe at this point is that Andrew Vaughn is backing up last season, showing that last year was an anomaly. That's actually him just living up to what his prospect potential is. Jackson Churrill's only getting better. Bryce Terang, if he can come through the playoffs, that will basically complete the maturation process. Christian Yelich, well, we know what he is.
We know what he is. William Contreras is a gamer. Jake Bauers is the most underrated Brewer right now.
This is Rake's year. He's having a good year. We can ride that wave out for this entire year. So there is my confidence that if you get a Skubal, it does increase the possibility that the Brewers making to the World Series is actually doable because now that I know that the Miz is not he is who he is. Like I knew the Miz was going to be good. He's locked in. He's great. But now Kyle Harrison replaces what you thought you were going to get with Brandon Woodruff. And then if you bring in a Skubal, now it's okay. Now batters got to face 1, 2, 3s like that. And guess what? When you're talking about a 7-game series, you may only be facing 3 starters.
And my point to you when we were having conversations about arm or bat at the deadline, I truly believe that with the experience that they gained last year and how they're playing this year, you should see a bump in production from guys that no matter who they're going against from a hitting standpoint against whatever pitcher they're going against. There's going to be tough pitching that you're going to go against. And I'm not saying I still wouldn't be shocked if they say, hey, we want to bat, but I personally am the go get Skubal. Do the rental. Do something special. It's been since 1982. It's not every day that you have a team comprised of such great components where you're backing up what you did the year prior. There's a lot of baseball left, but I don't know how you wouldn't have confidence based off the manager, based off the players, based off consistency, based off what they built off last year, that they absolutely have the potential to do something special if you just add that little boost. And sometimes, although it was weird for the clubhouse, and it definitely made an impact when they traded Josh Hader. Josh Hader was an all-star. Sal Frelick is not.
No, also it's a different culture, just an overall different team.
Correct.
It's a completely different team, and I think they understand that team at that point was still trying to do something. They're still finding their identity as overall, like the organization. The organization is completely different now. They understand that this is a business, and we still got a lot of guys here. We have our goal of winning a World Series, but at that moment with Josh Hader, we're still talking about, are we going to make it out, win a playoff series? Right?
Correct.
So it's
expectations have changed, and they are continuing to prove every day on the field why those expectations are changed. And it gets me excited, and it gets anyone excited. I was just talking with some people out in a meeting, and what's the first thing out of their mouth? Not what's going to happen to Giannis, not what's happening in Packers training camp, not the crazy USA World Cup game. It was Miz and the Brewers and winning another series, and I can't wait to see what they can do this year based off of what they did last year. So do it. Matt Arnold, my eyeballs are on you. You have the power to, again, moves that are big can put a jolt into what already has a plethora of energy. Like this team is the Energizer Bunny. They don't run out of gas. They will grind every game. But you know what they can do to make sure they're able to grind every game with even more confidence? Put something else on the team that is something that you're not used to seeing.
It's going to be an interesting month here when the Brewers finally make that decision of whether or not they're going to be big buyers or they're going to be small buyers. We've seen this team be a really small bargain. They're looking for a good bargain dumping in. They're looking for somebody like a Brandon Lockridge, or they're looking for a Shelby Miller. I wonder if the Brewers are going to take a big swing this year. I think you'll really realize where the Brewers' mindset is at. Are they all in for winning a championship, or are they still trying to figure things out and say, let's run with the squad that we have? It'll be really interesting to see, because I do believe that regardless if it's a pitcher or a hitter, at this point now that we're mid-June, I do think the Brewers should definitely be taking a swing for something special.
Matt Arnold's going to show you if they're looking for something special, and we're all going to find out together.
Don't get overly hyped now. Because last year we got ourselves hyped up. And
I didn't get hyped.
It was
I said I'm looking at Matt Arnold, and he has the opportunity to put hype into whatever he does, if he does anything.
This team has a chance to do something special, more special than what I thought a month ago.
What the hell are the Bucks going to do?
Oh, we know what the Bucks going to do.
Oh, do we?
Oh, yeah, it's over.
All right, it's over?
Sayonara.
Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Hi, guys. Well, you made my day, I'll tell you.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Some nights, you don't want a 4-course meal, you want a martini and maybe some fries. Girl Dinner at the Bar at St. Kate the Arts Hotel gets it. Every day from 4 until close, pull up a stool and enjoy a crisp Caesar salad, golden French fries with garlic aioli and ketchup, and one of St. Kate's signature martinis. Your call. No reservations required. You can learn more at stkatearts.com, stkatearts.com.
Don't miss 3 weekends of live music at Milwaukee's Summer Fest, presented by American Family Insurance, including Cody Johnson, Jelly Roll, Russell Dickerson, plus Tucker Wetmore, Nate Smith, Sam Barber, and more. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
Buying or selling a home isn't just a transaction. It's one of life's biggest decisions.
That's why clarity, trust, and the right guidance matter, especially in an ever-changing market.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
I'm John Lorenz.
And I'm Taylor Mangini. Our team delivers a white glove experience at every price point, combining expert negotiation, local insight, and genuine care.
Get started today with a team you can trust at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Sports are changing. Faster, stronger, smarter. So should your beer. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp and refreshing, no extra baggage, built for people who go hard. Still drinking the same old light beer? You're stuck. Flight is changing the game. Level up. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Wisconsin, are you keeping up? DJ Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Your next great round begins at Sweetgrass and Sage Run at the Island Resort and Casino. Book early in the week for best availability. Beginning in July, Stay and Play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Meet Jim and Rita. We went on a motorcycle trip. But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident. They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital. Sometime later, Rita made a discovery. She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there? And amazingly, he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's. And I had my checkbook in my hand. But when he arrived there, and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty. Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty. It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
Milwaukee Weight Loss knows the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day with no drugs or surgery, and they will show you how to keep it off for good. Get your confidence in your health back. Right now, $200 off summer special for limited time only. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com now to book your free consultation. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, with you, the K&B fam at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line. Now, Darren, maybe I didn't make this clear because Kyle asked me the same question in the break. Benny, let's be honest, you will not get a number 3 pitcher for Sal. He currently ranks below average in statistical categories, except glove. It's more so that he becomes an available asset along with prospects. And
Yeah,
you don't maybe have to
no.
give up as many prospects.
No, I do think, especially if you're talking about a rental for a half season, it does lower the price for a lot of these guys. And so I get what you're saying, getting you a prospect and then getting a major league ready talent that's a Gold Glove guy who also bat over 280 last year. So I mean,
he was good against lefties last year.
I mean,
he was like 280-ish.
Right now, it might be buying low on Sal, but Salvatore is not. He's 26 years old. He's not a scrub.
But again, this is what building such a great farm system does for a team like the Milwaukee Brewers. You're not just like, all right, all we have is this. Like, no, you literally are doing. You did the Jackson Chourio deal, you did the Cooper Pratt deal, and now he's being brought up. You did Luis Lara, where you're locking these young players in because you have the opportunity, because you have such good talent, and that's not all the talent that they have. Because when you have the number one farm system in baseball, you also have a lot of guys that stay in the same position, right? Like kind of the same way, Sal being an odd man out in terms of what if they bring up Luis Lara. Also, he's not an everyday guy right now. Jet Williams is a name who is
they just acquired him this offseason for Freddie Peralta.
Correct, but he's a guy who's an infielder who plays a lot of the same positions as guys that you have, like a Made, and you brought up Pratt,
yep.
Andrew Fisher, who's a hot name and below, got
yep.
promoted to Double-A. So again, this is where Matt Arnold has the opportunity to decide how aggressive he wants to be, or if he wants to sit on this strong deck of cards that he has as players on the roster and players for the future. So it's a good problem to have, to be as good as you are. Still early, a lot of ball games to be played, but they had a tough stretch, and they handled that tough stretch.
They handled it phenomenally.
Flawlessly.
They showed you exactly what a championship team does. And so this is why when I look at it, I'm like, man, this team is ready. Like, they came out of this on like
can
T+.
we just have a Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust
Yeah.
here? And there's no judgment here, right? You had said maybe the best opportunity for them to win the World Series is, 28, 29, 30, right?
Yes, I think
based off the young talent.
Yes, 2 years away.
Based off what they are showing you right now, are you changing your tune to this year there's a strong possibility they can do it?
I am it's not fool's gold like the Milwaukee Bucks were when they went on their hot streak. I think the Milwaukee Brewers have absolutely increased their chances because they're showing that last year wasn't just these guys having good seasons. They're showing last year there was just guys who were getting better. And that is the biggest thing. It's about progression and getting better. And again, through 1 month, it's like, all right, that's nice. But when you're doing it 3 months of baseball, then it makes me feel much more confident. So my level of confidence that this team actually has a chance to win a World Series this year, yes. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you're still talking about a Los Angeles Dodgers team that is just a juggernaut and so tough when you get in those 7-game series where they have so many great, phenomenal arms they can throw out there that any team, any batters are going to struggle. You got to have studs, and the Brewers at bat. I don't think our bats are studs yet.
They put up runs though.
They put up runs.
They may not have. They may not have the
clutch
home runs.
studs. That's
clutch
the thing
studs is the next portion of it
that we don't know, but people have ceilings for their talent.
At one point, Kyle Wallace, I had said I'm going to run over to Potawatomi. The Brewers are plus 3,000 to win the World Series. It shot down.
2,400.
No, it already shot down when I looked to 2,200.
Oh, wow.
They're the the fifth best odds to win the World Series.
Was that 1,600 do?
Plus 1,300.
Ooh. Did you?
They have better odds than the Green Bay Packers to win the whole thing.
I mean, you're in the season right now. And the Brewers are they're, like you said, the biggest thing that makes the Brewers so nice is the fact that they're never out of a game, just like they weren't last year. They're a scrappy team, but they continue to win series. They're rattling off winning series. It doesn't matter what team it is. They're rattling off winning series. But then when they lose games, the Brewers are losing a lot of close, tight games. Like, that's what a lot of times when they lose, even when it came down to that series against the Athletics, they lost a 4-3 game, was it, or 5-4, something like that they lost in that series. So a 4-3 game and a 7-5 game. So
there was like 12. I think it was 7-5.
Yeah, 7-5.
But it felt like 2-1 because of that stadium.
Because of what we were expecting. And so the Brewers, they're losing these close games. They lost 9-8 against the Phillies, where they actually once again came back as well. They're just they're a really good team.
Another one, Alex Strofe on opening day for the Milwaukee Brewers had said, Jacob Misiorowski plus 3,000. Anybody? He is not plus money.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Minus 134.
That $10
you could have bet
$100
to win 3,000.
$10 would got you 300.
10 would have got you 300.
Man, I should
Now
did
you
that.
have to bet $134 to win 100.
That's crazy.
Or
Stop
$13.40 to win $10.
I didn't do it. I'm very upset.
We all
still.
didn't do it. We all didn't do it. I was talking about my regret for the World Series at plus 3,000, and then I keep dropping.
Yeah, this is actually a bad time. I looked at some stocks that I wanted to invest in as well, and they kind of shot up. I don't want to look at bad bets.
Yeah, I'm not saying these are bad bets.
No,
I'm just showing the belief.
The misses I've had.
Oh, the misses.
I've had, the last 3 months.
There'll be more opportunities for you, Kyle.
Oh, yeah, I hope so. I hope so
too.
Yeah.
Did you get SpaceX?
I put it for a buy option at the, I didn't buy.
Just missing.
I hope it's not 200 today, is it?
I didn't look. I just know that many made out.
Okay, it's not. I mean, it's up.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. We're done looking back at things we could have done.
Now you got me looking.
And we're going to take a listen on the other side to one of the weirdest, most interesting ways that Mark Tauscher has taken a look at the NBA champions in the New York Knicks and compared to the loser of the NBA Finals, the Spurs, to the Green Bay Packers. I just want to know, coming up next, if this makes sense to anybody. Does this make sense to you? Mark Tauscher on the Spurs being the Packers. Next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
That's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. Summer is here, and if your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. Right now, buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months of interest-free payments, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Your brand doesn't need more square footage.
It needs more wow.
When you work with Captivate exhibits, trade show booths become magnets, lobbies become living stories, break rooms become culture builders.
Captivate creates experiences people don't just see, they feel.
For more than 30 years, their award-winning team has transformed big ideas into bold brand moments that command attention and drive results.
Stop blending in.
Start captivating.
Visit CaptivateExhibits.com.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. One call, that's all.
Calling all Badger fans. Wisconsin men's hockey powered its way to the NCAA National Championship game this spring. And that same relentless drive is headed back to the Kohl Center this fall. Now's the time to get in. Secure your 2026-27 season tickets today and be part of a program powered by Badger Pride. The next chapter starts in Madison with you. Visit uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS to lock in your seats today. On Wisconsin.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor. If it's a celebrate or tailgate, when you're gonna recreate upstate. If it's a holiday, birthday, any date, you can save at Discount Liquor.
It's the world's largest music festival, and you'll be there compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. There is no other party like Summerfest. Buy any one 15-pack of 16-ounce aluminum bottles of Miller Lite, Coors Light, or Coors Banquet, or any one 12-pack of Happy Thursday Spiked Refresher, and receive one free Summerfest ticket. Visit us at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and in Barstow and Maine in downtown Waukesha.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
See us us for your free Summerfest ticket and check out our specials at discountliquorinc.com.
Discount Liquor.
Father's Day is coming up, and let's be honest, Dad doesn't need another tie. Give him something he actually wants. New windows that lower energy bills, a durable new roof, beautiful siding, or a bath remodel he can brag about to every guest who visits. And during the Exterior Pros and Baths June savings event, you'll get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Sleep better with a new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhoffels. Right now, when you upgrade to a King adjustable base set, you'll get a free foundation or $500 instant savings. Plus, Steinhoffels will offer you 60 months financing on a Queen Beauty Rest mattress starting at just $32 per month. And here's the bonus. You can stop in and test rest a Beauty Rest Black mattress and you'll receive a $20 gas card. Make sure you go to Steinhoffels for all your mattress needs, your furniture needs. If you're looking to upgrade your kitchen, you can do it. You're looking to upgrade your patio, you can do it. You're looking to upgrade your living room, your bedroom, whatever you need, Steinhoffels got you. Visit steinhoffels.com today or visit them in store in Steinhoffels. Steinhoffels is Wisconsin's mattress leader.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. List is more. Jacob Misiorowski is projected to pitch against the Atlanta Braves next, ahead of the Brewers in the NL. And I can't wait. I don't care who it is, who's at bat. When Jacob Misiorowski's on the mound, you don't know if you will see history, which is well worth your time. Clear the schedule whenever he pitches. Now, clear your schedule for Wilde and Tausch 9 to noon across ESPN Wisconsin, because you never know what Mark Tauscher is going to say as well. When it comes to the NBA Finals, the Knicks, gentlemen, sweep the Spurs. Tausch came up with this. Tell me if you see it or don't see it.
The Green Bay Packers, organizationally, eerily similar to the San Antonio Spurs. Now, when you factor in tradition and history, I don't think anybody can compete. But when I start looking at the equivalencies to the Spurs and the Packers, it is eerily similar. Great star player MVPs, legendary coach, championships, gut punches.
I don't know about all that.
Wait a minute. He said legendary coach. Are you talking about Vince Lombardi? Who we talking about? We haven't had a coach win multiple championships in decades.
Yeah, they had Greg Popovich.
Yeah, what are we talking about? The Packers haven't won 5 titles in the span of 25 years, ever. Or maybe in the 1900s, back when it wasn't even the NFL or whatever the hell it was.
But when you're going back that far, you can't claim those things in a comparison, can you?
Those were world championships. I mean, this was a stretch.
A stretch?
This was a stretch. I don't know who this Hall of Fame coach is.
He
he's talking about.
Gadget, his arm stretched out for this.
He did. He went all the way back to when the World Championships
Bart
were
Starr,
eight
Vince
teams
Lombardi.
in the NFL. Had to be. Who's the franchise? Who's the MVP on the roster now?
I mean, if you want to go from 2000, from even from Favre to Rodgers,
they won championships.
They won 2.
Tim Duncan won a championship.
But they won 2 over 30 years.
No. Tim Duncan championships. David Robinson championships. Manu Ginobili championships.
Plural.
Tony Parker. Exactly. We're not talking about this is a bad analogy. Maybe he's talking
supposed
about,
to be an NBA and analogy guy.
No, maybe he's talking. Well, we all miss sometimes, and I think maybe he's talking about the fact that San Antonio is one of the smaller markets in basketball. It's not a big glitz and glam. I mean, even though it's big glitz and glam.
Isn't San Antonio?
Well, it's. I guess when you look in Dallas and Houston, maybe it's a small in Dallas and Houston. It's a big city. San Antonio is still a big city, but it's not seen as Dallas or Houston. And so I guess when you look at the culture that they built as well, it's just not a glitz and glam place.
Oh, they're only the 30th. I think we're like in Milwaukee, like 40th ish.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is the glitz and glam is basically what you're going boring. The Green Bay Packers are more tradition and boring. The San Antonio Spurs are tradition and boring. But San Antonio Spurs, through their boring, have won titles. Kawhi Leonard, you heard of him.
I have. He won a Finals MVP for the Spurs.
Yeah, so
and then knocked the Milwaukee Bucks off in 2019.
Sure did. So no, it's not a compare. What got him to talking about this? The heartbreak, yes, but they had heartbreak in the finals. We haven't had a heartbreak in the Super Bowl since the 1997-1998 season. What makes you be
It's just so crazy to think about the amount of success the Packers have had, and for that statement to be true.
Yeah, we haven't lost a Super Bowl in
I know,
30
like
years.
it's not like it's the first time I've heard that, but each year that goes by, it does get a little more jaw dropping.
Yeah, I mean, and like we only been to one Super Bowl in 27, 28 years. Yeah, who you telling? I mean, you're not a fan.
I know.
I'm a fan. This is yeah, gross. Why you think I'm always so moody about the Packers?
You are.
That's a long,
especially this offseason. You've been more moody this offseason.
No. I think last offseason I was more moody. I haven't been that bad this offseason. I've been optimistic.
You've been really moody.
I've been very optimistic.
Every time you say you're not going to make excuses about this year's Packers, you then somehow find a way to make excuses for something that hasn't happened.
I wasn't moody about this offseason. I actually applauded the offseason because I thought even though they didn't make any big splashes, I thought they found a way to improve the roster through getting more of a veteran presence and more veteran leadership, which I thought that's what this team was missing. This is a really good football team.
If anything, if you're going to look at the Spurs, it's just like my brain goes to not even like comparing to the Packers, but just thinking about Giannis and the missed like opportunities that were there, and not all due to Giannis.
The Spurs didn't miss opportunities. The Spurs they won titles. They beat LeBron.
They lose. Yeah, they won a lot.
They've in the last 26 years they've won a lot. I'll go 28 years.
They've won 5 titles in the last 26 years.
Like what? Wait. They won in 1999.
Yeah, maybe it's 4 titles in the last 26.
But like in 28, they won.
Regardless,
they won
as Kyle said, the Packers
season.
have been to a Super Bowl in 2010, and before that, it was 1990.
The 96,
99, 03, 05, 07, 14.
Yeah, we've been to one Super Bowl during that time. They've been to 6 finals. No, they've been more than 7 finals.
They've been to 7 finals.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Tausch,
did he not run that by his thoughts committee?
No, I mean his thoughts committee is Jesse. Jesse probably said, "Yeah."
I don't think Tausch is going to Jesse to make sure.
First of all, why you guys all got to put Jesse Nelson on the air? His voice is so annoying.
Again, every time that you play that, I don't make the decisions around here. Otherwise, it may be different.
No, I just think Tausch is far off on this. I wish the Packers were the Spurs. I wish. The Spurs are more in the conversation with the Patriots.
Closer, yes, the Green Bay Packers.
That is the conversation they deserve to be in. Not with the Packers. The Packers are we're not there. The Packers and the Bucks have basically done the same thing over the last 25 years. Win one title and make it to one championship.
That's even more damning than the Spurs one.
No, I
considering it's the Milwaukee Bucks who hadn't won one in 50 years.
Yeah, both my teams have underachieved. What can I say? Welcome to being a fan of Wisconsin sports.
Is it true that I'm seeing on the Cardinals Talk and Text line Jason Wilde compared Jordan Love to Wemby?
Yeah, but then Tausch tried to say, well, no, Favre is more Wemby.
What?
They got really lost in the sauce.
No. This continued? How long was this conversation?
It was an entire segment.
Wow.
I think it opened their show today. It was...
That's a doozy.
Well, look, Tausch is the all-time best at stuff like this.
Not today. I can't be all-time best doing this. He's lost his fastball.
We got to hold him accountable.
I was doing some stuff around the apartment this morning listening to this. I was just like, I don't know that this makes any sense at all. Favre is Wemby.
Favre was special, though. He was.
Yeah, so was Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Who's Kawhi Leonard in all of this? Jaden Reed, is he Kawhi?
It's hard to make a Wemby's he's something.
Wemby's also only 22 years old.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what he's going to be, but he's going to be something special. He's something.
Matthew Golden is Wemby.
I would put Patrick Mahomes as more like Wemby.
Fair.
No, Patrick Mahomes is more like Duncan. He's won multiple titles. He's won MVPs.
No, I mean like Patrick Mahomes is doing stuff.
Now we're doing the damn thing.
No.
Look what happened.
Well, they did their job. They did their job.
Andy
Maybe
Reid
they didn't lose their fastball.
Andy Reid is Popovich.
No,
Chiefs are the Spurs.
Well, no, I feel the Chiefs. They when they got there, they won right away. Yeah, I just think Wemby's something I haven't seen. And Patrick Mahomes, dude, is incredible. The greatest quarterback I've ever seen with my eyes is Patrick Mahomes.
Will they compare Jordan Love to Wemby?
That Jordan Love, I love him. I love me some Love, but no. Jordan Love, if anything, maybe Tony Parker?
No.
That might be
That's
too.
such a reach.
He could
wow.
good distributor of the ball, consistent.
Let's turn it to a conversation we know is real. How about that?
What is that?
Brian Windhorst. Well, actually, some people still don't think it's real, but I think Giannis will be out of town very soon.
Do you think Jordan Love is like Danny Green of the 2014 Spurs?
All right, now you're being disrespectful.
No.
Now you're being disrespectful.
Now that's too far. And by the way, like Jordan Love isn't a part of the Spurs because he's 1-3 in the playoffs.
I think Danny Green's didn't he win a ring with the Raptors too? He's got that's a compliment.
Yeah, Danny Green.
I know,
has
but
multiple rings,
it doesn't work. This whole thing doesn't work. It's not right.
Who is Tucker Kraft in all of this?
Tausch needs a vacation. Is from Steve, and I think he does. Usually comes back from vacation with the good ideas, so clearly he's lacking. He needs a vacation. Good call, Steve-O. I will. I'll let Tauschy know. According to the fans, you're off your game and you need a vacation to come back refreshed. That's the official message from Kyle and Brust. In 2 minutes,
we love you though, buddy.
We love him. He'll be extra feisty tomorrow, I'm sure, as we have to bring this up with him. In 2 minutes, Brian Windhorst on the latest of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You've always been competitive at work, in the gym, even with your kids. But lately you feel off. Workouts take longer to recover from. Your drive just isn't there. You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back the energy to being dad again. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
Life's better under a roof. At Grimal & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know home is where your life happens. Whether you're settling in, renovating, or simply enjoying the space you've built, your home deserves coverage that is tailored to you for what life brings next. Contact Grimal & Associates Insurance at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank. And while buying a home is a big deal, it certainly doesn't have to be and shouldn't be a stressful experience. At Great Midwest Bank, we combine competitive rates, fast pre-approvals, and honest advice from knowledgeable loan officers to help you every step of the way through your home buying or building journey. For 90 years, our customers have been part of the GMB family. Experience a state of tranquility at GreatMidwestBank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
We are the home of green and gold off-season coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
I'm going to protect myself with the information I give out because, again, as Jacob Misiorowski faced the minimum 15 Ks under 100 pitches, you need to know when he pitches next. So he's projected to pitch Friday.
Stand on it.
Against the Braves.
Stand on it.
No. they could go to a sixth starter.
Stand on it.
I am learning from past mistakes.
It's Monday.
That's
Stand
called
on
growth.
it.
Growth. I'm trying to
What
learn.
day is the Miz pitching?
Allegedly Friday. Allegedly.
The Miz is pitching on Friday.
Kyle said it's on the record. He's
Let me
amazing.
do my own research, though. Brewers probable.
It is. Again, it's subject to change.
I'm listening to you.
Subject to change here.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my gosh. You got to be kidding me.
Saturday?
Okay, let's see. I see an article here. The Brewers are prioritizing additional rest.
Yes. He pitched Friday, which means with the day off and maybe going 6 starters.
So
then
was he supposed to pitch on Thursday again?
If it was 5 man.
So Friday is it? Friday it is. We're good.
Trust me.
What do you mean trust you? They're pushing it. They're pushing it back a day. So they've already pushed it back a day.
Pushed it back.
So I will confident. No, what do you mean? You were saying allegedly.
I said he's projected to pitch on Friday.
I'm saying the Miz is pitching on Friday.
The Miz is projected to pitch on Friday.
I'm boat day for me on Friday. Juneteenth on Friday as well. We'll be celebrating World Cup Day on Friday. I'll be on the boat. I'll go past AmFam Field a little bit. It'll be to the far left.
Sounds good.
Far left.
Bryan Windhorst, he likes to be the guy who's telling everyone what's going on, who's on the market, who's off the market. Here's what he's hearing. Well, how about Get Up and SportsCenter? Bryan Windhorst on the latest with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes, the league believes that this is finally going to happen. I would be remiss if I didn't point out that he still could commit to re-signing with the Bucks, but talks have intensified over the last 7 to 10 days. Look, he has focused on wanting to be a member of the Miami Heat, and because he's only got 1 year on his contract, he has some control over that. But the Heat and the Bucks have been talking for months, Greeny, and not agreed to a deal because the Bucks don't love the Heat's offer. There are 3rd teams involved. There are 4th teams involved. In recent days, we have seen that the Boston Celtics have shown some interest there. But a Celtics offer has a stumbling block. Number one, you'd be breaking up potentially Jalen Brunson and Jaylen Brown. Number two, it would mean changing the entire structure of the way the Celtics play basketball. So stay tuned. We'll be more on that as the week unfolds.
That was a quick stay tuned. And that's where we've been. This is where we've been. It's all been stay tuned. I am of the belief that the time is up based off what I feel from the organization, from Giannis, what we're seeing, what I hear now. I'm not like in league sources or anything, but let's use our brains. At the trade deadline, it was almost something that was real, and then Giannis posted, "I'm not leaving."
Boy, was that just talking
like me.
Yeah, when you talk about manipulation, boy, I tell you, that's manipulative.
Then he doesn't show up to Taylor Jenkins' press conference and then proceeds to put out an Instagram story shooting hoops what looked like a home in Milwaukee. I cannot confirm nor deny that because I do not have access to Giannis Antetokounmpo's house. But man, the breakups, it's breakup time. Like it is. It's breakup time.
Yeah,
again, he said, and I'll say it too, there is the possibility that he could want to stay and sign a long-term extension.
No.
It's fine. Go ahead, Mr. Kyle.
Listen, in relationships with one person and another, you can go to a therapist and have marriage counseling and figure things out because you got to think about the family. You got to think about the kids. You got to think about the alimony. There's a lot of stuff you got to think about. Yeah, assets. When you're talking about relationship with a job, and this is what it is, if you do not like where you're at for your job, sometimes you never recover. There's a lot of things where sometimes when people are like, you know what, I don't like this place. And every time you step foot in the building, you look to your left, you look to your right and say, damn, this is trash. I hate being here. Giannis has gotten to this point. So if you have an employee who is someone who does not like coming to work, someone who looks around and says, this is not the place I want to be, I get irritable, I can't be successful here, you have to take that employee at face value and say, you know what, if you do not want to be here, we're going to oblige and we're going to let you go. Because it is not good for the culture of the Milwaukee Bucks, especially under Taylor Jenkins, where I believe Taylor is going to build this team up. I trust and believe that the Bucks hit a home run by getting Taylor Jenkins based off what he was able to do in Memphis and bringing a culture that they did not win a championship, but they brought a great
connection
culture
to the Bucks as well back when they were good.
And so this is why I believe this is the perfect time to move on from Giannis. He does not want to be here. He's disgruntled. He doesn't see a future here in Milwaukee. So why hold somebody hostage? Why have somebody here that does not see the vision that you have as an organization of where you want to go moving forward? The landscape of the NBA has changed where you just saw a 6'3" guard in Jalen Brunson who was a little bit stocky.
6'3" is putting it generous.
Who dropped 40 points. He dropped 45 in his last game, but
he averaged 30 plus.
They only have Jalen Brunson, and they have a really good roster around him. The NBA is no longer about do you have a big three. The NBA is about having a star, but then putting a really good roster around them. The Milwaukee Bucks have an opportunity to move a star and go find either a young piece or go find draft picks to try to build for the future. So Giannis has already told you and expressed to you he does not feel happy to be here. If he has one foot out the door, which it sounds like that left foot, that other foot is going out the door, go ahead and give him a little push.
You're trying to push him out. Chef Ed, you're on the Carb List talking text line 800-990-3776. I think I missed a potential bet between Kyle Wallace and Chef Ed.
Oh, yes.
Chef Ed, what was going on there?
Yeah, well, first of all, let me say, Benny, welcome back. And I you know I'm old, so I've witnessed Clemens, Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson, Maddox, Smoltz Glavine. The performance I've seen by the Miz on Friday by far was the best pitching performance I have ever seen.
And guess what, Chef Ed? Guess what? He could do something special every time he pitches, so stay tuned.
Okay, now to the topic at hand. Yeah, I texted in, and Stropey's got it on tape, and it's all recorded. That I said, Kyle, Giannis is going nowhere. But if the Bucks trade Giannis, if he's gone and he's out, I will pay for his wedding. But if they don't, and he's still a Milwaukee Buck, he has to pay me in cash the entire cost of his wedding.
How much? I have a question for you, Chef. How much do you think this wedding roughly is?
It's probably $10,000 or more.
Kyle, why'd you just walk around the room and say
$10,000? Listen, Chef Ed, the last thing I want you to do is have us at a bankruptcy court because you can't pay me because I don't sent you bankrupt after Giannis gets traded. I wish it was $10,000. What you think this is, 1950?
What? Kyle, are you sleeping with Giannis? Can you read his mind? Have you seen the latest thing that he says after basketball, him and his family want to open a Milwaukee restaurant. They want to stay in Milwaukee and open a restaurant in the city of Milwaukee. He's not going nowhere. Why does he ever keep saying he doesn't want to be here? He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be here. He's never said, I don't want to be here.
Chef Ed, no. He publicly has never said he doesn't want to be here.
How about just a $10,000 bet? Just take the $10,000. Just do that. That'd be the whole wedding. Just get the $10,000.
Chef Ed talking about, all right, can I give you $500 here and this? I don't want to be chasing Chef Ed for that money. I don't need to be taking that man money. He's gone.
We're gonna have to send somebody with a bat.
Chef Ed, why do you think the Bucks openly wanted to trade Giannis? You think this is the Bucks' idea?
No.
Okay, so wait. So where do you think this came from? You think all this?
They're not going. There's not a team out there that's willing to give up enough that the Bucks would take advantage and get enough back for Giannis.
Do you understand how mad Giannis will be if the Bucks played with him like this? Remember, the Bucks last
year, you, Chef Ed.
Before last season, he asked to be traded to the New York Knicks. Smart man, he would have won a title, and the Bucks didn't do it. And then during the All-Star break, he asked to be traded. The Bucks explored, they looked out, they didn't do it. If the Milwaukee Bucks toy with this man again and saying they're going to explore trade options to the point where Chef Ed, the owner of the Bucks, just said he wants to get the deal done by the NBA draft. He openly said we are going to trade Giannis by the June 23rd or we're going to keep Giannis by June 23rd. Do you think it was because he wanted to do that or you think because Giannis asked for a trade? Giannis asked for a trade. So this whole
You're stuck on the wrong thing. I'd be still on the $10,000.
Yeah, I don't want to take his money. I can't take.
I
Chef
wish
Ed.
weddings were $10,000.
Yeah, Chef Ed ain't gonna pay me the money.
Even Strofe is after going to go over $10,000.
Y'all think Chef Ed would pay me money? He ain't gonna pay me $10,000.
That just shows you how confident he is.
Legal, he brought up it's recorded. Like you have evidence of him. It's basically a second contract.
He ain't signed on no dotted line. $10,000 for
verbal
a wedding.
Contract.
I wish
such a thing.
Chef Ed don't know how much this stuff costs.
Yeah, he does. He's probably cooked at weddings.
He ain't seen the bill.
More than $10,000.
More than $10,000 indeed. Jason Wilde. You know what? Let's leave Jason alone on the whole Wemby to Jordan Love thing. Let's just get him on the right track here. Jason Wilde joins us next on the Yuengling Guest Hotline.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust.
Kyle, have you ever heard of him prior to the Packers signing him?
No.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We got a problem at Highway 100 and Lincoln. The center lane is blocked right now, heading southbound on Highway 100. It's a bit of a mess through there right now, so watch out for that. Otherwise, we've got our usual delays. Southbound 41 from about Good Hope Road down to Capitol. Northbound from Mayfair Road up to Capitol. Southbound 43 is tightening up from Good Hope to Bender Road, and then again from Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette. Westbound 94 is backed up before 35th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound slowing down coming out of the Stadium interchange to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 58. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, chance for showers and storms, a high of 73. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, June 21st, and let's be honest, Dad does not need another tie, another coffee mug, another World's Greatest Dad t-shirt. Get him something he can really enjoy. Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles. Order at Kringle.com and send your dad his favorite flavor, like my favorite, bourbon pecan. You can even add a bag of gourmet coffee to your order. So go to Kringle.com or make the call, 800-4DANISH, and have it shipped just in time for Father's Day. Kringle.com. Racine Danish Kringles. Not just a treat, it's a tradition.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. From the pitch to the pour, Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy Michelob Ultra while watching FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo Milwaukee, Social House Menominee Falls, Nomad World Pub Milwaukee, and Three Lions Shorewood. Michelob Ultra, enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch, Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Joining us now on Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin, is Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations. He's on the Yuengling guest line. Jason, what's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Oh, marveling. Just marveling at Jacob Misiorowski.
He's very good.
I mean, anytime he pitches, you have the ability to witness something different and maybe history, right? If it's not the facing the minimum with 15 Ks under 100 pitches, what happens when he's at 15 Ks in the 7th inning at 80 pitches? They let him go to try and get to like the 20. Like, you just never know what you're going to get. And also the fact that he could do what he just did under 100 pitches is amazing. It's just marveling. We had asked Tauschi this a while back, and I'm on the right side of history, I believe, right now, is if you could watch Misiorowski or Micah Parsons, who would you watch? And I think it's Miz, undoubtedly.
Yeah, they both pitch or participate once a week, right?
That, and they affect one side of the ball.
True. Yeah, I think Homer was the one who, as much as it pains me to say this, was ahead of the curve and used that kind of same mentality of when's the last time we had any sort of athlete that when you watched him, you might be seeing history before your very eyes. And there was that kind of anticipation. Obviously, the two quarterbacks that preceded the current one were both great players, and they certainly had lots of magical moments. But they did do things that other great quarterbacks did, and Misiorowski right now is doing things that no one does. I mean, literally no one. Like, the graphic I keep thinking of was that there was this graphic of the 60 fastest pitches of the 2026 season so far. It was like a month ago now, and it used the pitcher's face.
Amazing.
And all 60 pictures were of Misiorowski.
Same guy.
I mean, just to put it in that kind of a framing and think about, oh my God, like that's just, it's not like you could take, Aaron Rodgers' picture and say, the only player to throw, 25 touchdowns in the first 5 games, there could, or whatever, there could be plenty of faces on something like that. So again, it is remarkable. I am not a huge follower of baseball, but I think that's also the indicator of what makes him so special, is that if he is pitching, I'm about 3 times more likely to locate the Brewers channel on my Spectrum cable and watch the game.
Jason, can you explain to me this the analogies you guys were doing today on Wilde and Tausch?
No.
Oh, okay. Wimby, I heard Wimby and J Love. I was a little bit baffled. I expected better from you both, to be honest, with these analogies today, because you're both better than that.
Wow.
No, I mean Spurs to the Packers, Wimby to J Love.
Yeah. So he hasn't won anything yet.
Did you get real quick? Did you just get thrown into a Tausch idea and you just had to try to roll with it?
Yes, I was. I don't want to say anything to offend.
I'll say it out loud. Okay, how about that? I'll do the saying it out loud, and we'll just ask you another question.
I would just put it this way, that I'm not a very good swimmer, and I was dog paddling my best to make sure I didn't drown. The comp that began as was that the Spurs are like the Packers, and they have a lot of gut-wrenching, disappointing losses. And look,
do they?
As well, the Packers certainly do.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the Spurs' history.
4 titles in the last 26 years.
That's true. Then obviously, Tausch is using the Popovich era as the Lombardi era, so it's in a different time frame. Like, again, I'm not here to criticize or explain the star of our show. I am thankful that he brings content. As avid listeners of the show know, when I bring things that he's not prepared for, they usually fall flat. So I just try to dance as fast as I can when it's a curveball that's thrown at me. And if
you were facing a Miz
fastball
today,
Kyle,
that's
I'm
what
sorry.
happened.
Yeah, my point was that like Tim Duncan won titles, David Robinson won titles, Kawhi Leonard won a title, and so Rodgers won a title, Favre won a title, and Love, no matter how great you may or may not think he is, and certainly Wemby, who is obviously trending to be a great, great player in this league and already is a very, very good player. He hasn't won it yet either. And they played what ended up being a 5-game series in which I think the stat I saw last night was that the Knicks led for 27% of the series over 5 games.
Crazy.
And yet they won it 4-1. Like that tells me that in the biggest moments, one team was good enough and the other team wasn't.
Also,
and there's certainly plenty of people that feel that way about Matt LaFleur and the way the Packers have been.
Jason Wilde joining us on the Yuengling guest hotline.
That was really aggressive, Kyle.
I thought so too. I came at T and he came at you, and I didn't think that was fair to you because I know what position T put you in.
I'm sorry. I didn't know the position you got put in, but I will say I have such high standards, and everybody who listens to anything on ESPN Wisconsin
now
expects
you're making it worse.
He's intelligent. He's smart. He's intuitive. Like, he's great. And, I see now. You got put in you can't swim.
I definitely can't. No, I'm not a good swimmer.
Also, Jason, so I've looked at this all season for the Green Bay Packers, evaluated a lot of different things. Everybody's talked about the depth, the cornerback position. But the biggest thing to me, Jason, I know you've talked about it, is if the Packers force more turnovers in 2026, I think that is the biggest difference that it can make overall, not only for the defense and the team. What is your thoughts on that?
Well, it'll be hard to create fewer. That'd be my first thought. I mean, I kind of got after LaFleur a little bit, like in a good-natured way. But I was like, for a coach that says you get what you emphasize, how the heck do you explain having a lights and siren installed in your defensive meeting room and anointing one of your assistant coaches the ball king, and you actually watch your takeaway numbers spiral from the previous year?
Significant drop.
That is antithetical to what the NFL is all about. Like, everyone emphasizes turnovers and takeaways, but like, you clearly, you went so far as to get props and get some dude a crown, like, and it got. I mean, they finished with 14 takeaways.
How does that happen, Jason? Like, that's because they had 30 plus the year before. They had 20 less turnovers in 1 year. That's a huge drop.
Bad. Yeah, huge. Yeah,
huge.
And look, I think there's. I think there are, kind of vagaries to that of good fortune or which quarterbacks you face and, that kind of thing and opportunity. But still, that doesn't explain that away. Like, that's a massive drop-off. And, look, it's not even like they went from one coordinator to another. Like, their staff was completely intact. So it's not like Halfley left and then they got a new guy and the new guy didn't get as many takeaways. Like, it was still Halfley. So I don't have a good answer, but more importantly, neither did Matt LaFleur. It's been talked about a lot. I know the rookies are there this week, but I was told that they're just there running and lifting, and they're not doing any on-field stuff. So that's why everybody else got to leave, because I think Matt LaFleur and the strength and conditioning staff want to make sure that a bunch of young guys that haven't really trained at the NFL level get some extra individualized attention for that. But they spent the entire offseason program talking about this. I talked to Javon Bullard about it. I talked to Xavier McKinney about it. Like that, it is an undeniable failure of last year's defense. And frankly, I'm eager to see how this year plays out between them and the Bears. Because much like there's two things that seem to even out. One is your record in close games. Right? That 1 year that the Vikings went like 11-0 in one-score games. Mm-hmm. The next year they were like 6-6, and then last year I think they were below 500 in such games. So it's close games and takeaways. And so if you have a huge number 1 year, I'm going to guess that there's more likely than not, unless you're really, really good at it, your number is going to come back to earth and regress to the mean. And obviously the Bears were very good at it last year, especially interceptions. So I'm curious to see whether they see if that kind of number regresses as well.
Jason, how real is, if real at all, is the kicking competition between Havrisik and Trey Smack?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it gets more real with every miss Trey Smack has. But I want to be clear here because I don't know why. Like, I would appreciate if Phil would just click links to our YouTube broadcasts or to my stories. But there's so many people that don't engage with any of your content other than to tell you that you're an imbecile or to be a jerk to you.
Ain't that the truth?
And I get it. That's what social media has become, and we can't have nice things. But I would just say this: I am in no way. I'm not interested in clicks. I mean, obviously, I want people to read my stories, but I'm not a clickbait guy. I am not saying hot takes in an effort to pump up the attention I get for our show. My philosophy is we do a good job. We're smart. We're insightful. We're informative. We're entertaining, and people will listen and watch. So I'm not talking about Trey Smack because I want attention. But when Trey Smack misses, like when he goes 5 for 9 in the one practice, and when he misses that 35-yarder, like I'm not just the only one who sees it, and it's not just the reporters on the sideline that see it. It's everybody. And even, human nature being what it is, that there are even guys on his team that see that and go, oh, God.
PTSD, Jason.
Right? And look, that's not fair to him. And as he said, I talked to him after he went 7 for 8 on the first day of the mini camp. And he's like, it's got to be the same, right? I got to be the same guy on the day that I miss 4 out of 9 as I am the day that I only miss 1. And I do, the conversation we had with Ryan Longwell late last week was great. I even passed along the fact that we had talked with Ryan to Matt LaFleur because, there aren't, like Cam Acord, I think he's got a lot of the qualities you look for in a special teams coach. I think he probably knows more about helping kickers than maybe even Rich Bisaccia did. It felt like Rich Bisaccia, really his strength was the return game and the coverage units. And I think for all the criticism he got, there's evidence, right? Their coverage units were better. When they had a good returner, the returns were good. Like they had a good blocking scheme for Keyshawn Nixon. But I don't know if he's an expert in kicking. And what Ryan had said to us was that it's such a weird deal because when it comes to specialists, you get to the NFL and everybody's like, well, he's a pro, he'll figure it out. No one would ever do that, as Ryan put it, with a quarterback or with a receiver. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll want to, have Ryan fly up from Orlando a little bit to help Smack or whatever it might look like. But the bottom line is it is way too blank and early to lose your crap over a couple of performances. And I just want people to understand that when we talk about him and we write about him, it's not, we're going to make a mountain out of a molehill with this guy just because we want attention. It's because players are thinking the same way and that it may be a problem, it may not be a problem. We're here to report what it is right now. And what it is right now is a less than stellar start. Doesn't mean it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And if he's fine on opening day at US Bank Stadium, great. But it is our job every day to report the news. And the news from minicamp was he had a good day one day after he'd had a bad day the previous week, and then he missed a kick that you don't expect him to miss at the end of a 2-minute drill.
Hey, but he made a 50-yarder after that, though.
Yeah, that's good. It showed that he bounced back, right? But it was a totally different scenario.
I hope this Ryan Longwell thing will work. I hope he reaches out to Ryan Longwell and actually helps because Ryan Longwell on your show, Willie and Towers broke down the difference between the kickers that were successful and the difference between the kickers that weren't, and the fact that he actually has a relationship.
That they talk,
yeah, that's
Kyle,
great.
the crazy thing is that they already talked. Like that's to me anyway. Like when I asked him, what would you say if Matt LaFleur called, and the next thing he said was, "Well, I talked to Trey last weekend." Again, it's always nice when you schedule a guest and they deliver the goods.
Well, Jason, we're all going to go through this journey. There's a long way to go, but not that long.
Hopefully this is a nothing burger come October.
I mean, it can be.
I hope it's an afterthought.
It can be.
I hope.
He kicks it through the uprights.
I don't need that type of stress.
No, you don't, because then I have to deal with it. Jason, we appreciate the time.
All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations.
I tell you, folks on social media, they sure do love to hate.
Yeah, well, are you new here?
No, I'm just saying. It's like, dang, you can't win for lose. You say something good, the other people that disagree want to say something. It's all the people that love you. I need more of that. Me and Jason need more of that.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll work on that. Make sure when we put out clips of Kyle, it's all for the love.
Hey, Kyle, you know we love you, right?
Sometimes. I only need the love from my family. That's
Ben,
it.
say it.
Ben doesn't love me. That's okay.
That's all right.
That's okay.
He also doesn't need that from me.
Nor do I want
He can get it at home. Road America has a great event coming this weekend for Father's Day. It's IndyCar coming to Road America, conveniently located between Green Bay, Madison, and Milwaukee in Elkhart Lake. You still can camp on site all weekend. Bring the family. Kids 16 and under are getting in free with a paying adult at the gate. Enjoy one of the best events of the year at Road America, and that is IndyCar. You can go to roadamerica.com to get your tickets. That's roadamerica.com. roadamerica.com. Kyle and Brust continues next. What do we do with Giannis? Jacob Misiorowski's amazing. Trey Smack is going to drive Kyle insane. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was in New Orleans telling stories. You in the middle of a quiz.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Still seeing some problems. Highway 100 southbound right about at Lincoln. We got the 3 right lanes closed with a broken down vehicle. So watch out for the delays heading through that intersection. It's Highway 100 in Lincoln. And 41 southbound, we've got some backups from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. On the northbound side, we got backups from Mayfair Road up to Capitol as well. Westbound 94, watch for the delays starting at about 35th Street all the way to Hawley Road into Waukesha County. We're actually looking pretty good. On the eastbound side, slowing down just coming out of the stadium interchange to 35th Street. Traffic is brought to you by Badgerland Junk. Clear the clutter fast with simple and stress-free cleanouts. From single items to full properties. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees. Visit BadgerlandJunk.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 58. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, chance for showers and storms, a high of 73. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America, America's national park of speed. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Conveniently located in between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch the action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get you in free with a paying adult at the gate and camp on site all weekend long. IndyCar is must-see and is coming up on June 18th through the 21st. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com to get tickets.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
A pair of shutouts, an all-time pitching performance, and a late weekend call-up took over the Milwaukee Brewers headlines as they topped the Philadelphia Phillies for a series win at American Family Field over the weekend. No headline bigger than what the Miz, Jacob Misiorowski, did Friday in the series opener. A complete game shutout, 9 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, the minimum faced and only 1 hit allowed. Continues to push the Miz as a Cy Young favorite in the National League. And to cap off the weekend in the series win, welcome to Milwaukee, Cooper Pratt, the up-and-coming infielder, joins the team this week for their series against Cleveland.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
See 7 continents, no passport required. Explore the Milwaukee County Zoo, where some of the world's most extraordinary animals are already in your backyard. The zoo is a premier destination, offering ways to connect all year long. Visit amazing animals like the giant anaconda, hippo, and rhinos. Ride on the safari train, featuring new locomotive Engine 2025. And mark your calendar for events like a la carte, where you'll groove alongside the animals. What or who will you discover first? Plan your visit at MilwaukeeZoo.org.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin with you. So 4 o'clock on ESPN Wisconsin, 5 o'clock on 94.5 ESPN. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Less is more. 8 is what I just said. The phone number, I meant to say, we are on YouTube to see our beautiful faces. ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And what I can share is this Kyle Wallace wedding is over the top. It is getting a little much.
What do you mean it's getting a little much? You haven't done anything. All you had to do is RSVP.
I know.
And you only did it after I told you about it.
And I'm getting an email over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks
from
away.
you and your baby girl, and it's like 5 pages long.
It's a lengthy one.
This is ridiculous.
It's a lengthy one.
Strofe, did you get this email?
Sure did.
Everybody who gave the email got this email.
Bolding words and like,
yes, sir.
I've been
guest count, dress code, cocktail hour, day reception.
Damn right. I don't want nobody
wedding
to have any
website questions.
Yep.
It's all on
and
the
then
website already, isn't it?
With love at the end. Like, what do you mean with love? There's no love in this. This
It
is just
a
like
lecture.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being yelled at.
No.
Like,
No.
Listen, no. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever been sent before a wedding.
I cannot believe you two are sitting up here and complaining about a wonderful reminder, step by step, so you know everything you need to know coming up for this wedding. It tells you what time the ceremony is. It tells you what time the doors will lock.
Is this everyone's first wedding that's coming to this wedding?
Hell yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Nobody at this wedding's been to a wedding.
Do you realize the amount of people who RSVP'd to this wedding and have asked me within the last 2 weeks, can I get a +1, or I didn't see a space for my +1? On the website, it tells you. Whoever you RSVP for,
why didn't you send it to the people that needed it then?
So
why am I on the list?
And then in addition to that, you got
whoever you're yelling at isn't me right now.
We had somebody tell us yesterday, how much is it? Because there's there
how
might
much
be
is what?
They asked us how much the plate was because they may not be able to make it to this. That's the RSVP and all. Listen, it is a mess between a lot of folks who are reaching out to me asking all these questions.
This wedding's next weekend.
It's coming up, so we made sure that there was no questions. Guest count, what did it say? We received a few questions about bringing additional guests due to venue capacity and planning requirements.
Can I get a +3?
Oh, hell no. You can get you and your wife. That's all you can get. Dress code. Strofe, what are you wearing to the wedding?
I'm going to be wearing a suit.
Oh, damn right. Why are you wearing a suit?
Because that's part of the dress code.
Good. No, because that's what some people do. But
also, that's just what people do.
I got friends that wear jeans and stuff to weddings.
The
not
cocktail
I would
hour
never do
will
that.
Begin in bold. Like, again.
5:15?
The church doors will be open at bold.
Yep.
Doors will lock.
Lock, not close.
Doors will lock at bold.
Lock the doors. Yes, lock.
This doesn't sound fun.
No, it's going to be a great time.
I feel like if
I don't think you
I'd be so anxious around. Like there's gonna be some like
your ass better be in that seat by 3:30, or you're gonna be standing outside in that heat. I'm just
or I'll go back in my car where there's air conditioning.
Listen.
Like,
you
like,
gotta
just
understand,
chill out.
Big Brust. You gotta understand the audience, okay?
What's the audience? Break it down, Kyle.
Okay,
Break it down.
listen. I'm being honest with you now. I mean, some of y'all won't get it, but those who look like me will get it. My people my black people, sometimes we be a little late to stuff, okay? So I had to let them know 3:30 mean 3:30. We can't be running on that CP time. What we call.
You know what happens when you lock the doors?
I got a big NFL player and two tall former basketball players, a player that play at Memphis. They at the door. My door security is an NFL player, a college basketball player, and a former college basketball player. Everybody standing at the door over 6'3".
So they're just gonna be looking at the door during your wedding?
Yeah. Well, the door will be closed, and then they'll be able to do what they need to do.
Two people that showed up to my wedding were late, and it's okay. Like, it's all right.
No, it look foolish. You ain't doing that. I ain't got time for all that stress. So I just need to lay it all out. I just wanted to make sure everybody had information. My mother has told me. No, let me just finish. My mother has told me, we're older, so some people don't know how to use the app and the QR code, so we just need the information. My own mom asked me yesterday about the rehearsal dinner. She said, or the rehearsal, what time do I show up to the rehearsal? I said, Mama, I sent you 3 weeks ago the time that you're supposed to show up to the rehearsal. I already did. I don't do all that technology. You're going to have to help us. So I'm making sure there are no in between anything. And a lot of people have been thankful. We got people saying this is great. Congratulations. This is wonderful. So everybody know. You know exactly what time you got to be there at. You know exactly what time dinner going to start. You know exactly what time the door is going to lock. You know exactly what time the cocktail hour is going to start. So I hooked y'all up. You're welcome.
I already knew, and I know where to go to get it. So just don't send the next email to me, please.
Oh, another email is coming.
Oh, God bless.
I've been to many weddings, right? I'm 27. I'm going to like 10 weddings this year.
I feel like
I've never gotten, let alone 1, 2 before-day emails explaining everything that's already on the website.
Wasn't there supposed to be like text message
That's what he
updates
told
throughout?
us.
Everybody didn't give me their cell phone number. We got more
Thank
emails.
God.
So we doing this. There'll be at least one more that will be coming out. I warned y'all about this.
John in Milwaukee, you're on the Carbless Talk and
What
Text
up, John?
line.
Hey, guys, it sounds like this is a great opportunity to have a lot of fun, and you could play Rule Breaker Bingo and make up cards for those rule breakers to call them out and play Rule Breaker Bingo at Kyle's wedding.
I love that.
We mean can't break. I mean,
I guess, John, I love that until I
breaking?
realized you're not going to be able to break any rules at this wedding because you're going to get kicked out.
Come
You're going to get thrown into a closet.
Come in some shoes and see what the hell happened. Don't you step foot in my church with no damn sneakers on.
You're not going to be at the door.
Oh, but I told you, big 6 foot. They all 6'3" or bigger. They and my little cousins that listen.
What are they gonna do? Beat someone up coming to your wedding?
They listen.
Like, this is crazy.
I'm telling them all. Listen, if somebody get out of hand, go ahead and hit them with that one hitter quitter. Y'all can do it. No, ain't no fool at my wedding. I told y'all. We got 6'8" at the door. We got 6'3", 235, and we got 6'4".
People are comparing you to famous dictators in world history about this wedding. That's Ernie in the Barn, and he's right. Get this event over with so no one has to hear about Kyle Wallace about his wedding anymore.
I just know in between. I just want people to understand exactly what it is. I thought this was a very thorough
CEO of this company.
Yeah, he got the email.
I understand that.
He got the email
Craig
too.
Carmenson shows up late.
He bet not.
He showed up late to my wedding.
He showed up late to yours. He's gonna be a little bit different.
Because you gave him the email with the bold letters with the
me
scary
and Craig
basketball and football players at the door.
I would hate for Craig. Cause listen, the church in the hood. So I would hate for Craig to be stuck out in the hood like that in that nice car. I'm gonna have to go drive some raps. Don't sit out there.
Oh, ties are optional though.
Ties are optional. It's hot. You got a jacket. Ties are optional. Go ahead and let that neck breathe.
All right, that's the only thing we get, Stro.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the best thing we've heard.
Would a dictator do that? A dictator would do that.
He almost didn't let us get the beef because it's $10 more a plate.
No.
But luckily, I've saved on interest of financing, so I can afford to get you a nice gift. And
I appreciate that.
I got the beef and the chicken, so all is good.
This is going to be an extremely fun one. I went through the playlist. Get ready to shake some ass.
If I make it to the dancing, because it sounds like it's a prison until we get to dancing.
Oh, look, that cocktail hour.
There's a cocktail hour.
Cocktail hour, heavy apps.
I'm sure.
Heavy apps.
I'm sure if I ask for a double, it'll be like the groom said singles only.
No. Ask for how many doubles you want. No shots. Ask for me doubles you want. I'm paying good money for that.
About time you opened up your wallet. And I know I didn't have to open it up as big as I needed to because I didn't have to have interest payments for my new windows that went onto my first floor. How about that back door that's coming in July and August? And you know why I know what I get? Is because I work with Pella, and they stick to that straightforward pricing and have honest conversations to help you find what's right for your home. It's never high pressure. It's a conversation, and that conversation leads to energy savings, home value going up, and beautiful products right with the Pella team who manufactures them, sells them, installs them, and services them. You get real pricing with premium quality and no games. No games at Kyle's wedding either. Schedule your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com. That's PellaWI.com. I see your call if you're still online. We can get to you quickly on the other side before we get to the 414 hour at 4. I'm like, I can't wait to get to the dancing if I make it to the dancing, because this is like a prison wedding for Kyle Wallace next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at WalneyLegal.com.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor, and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
You asked, and it's back. The original Cubano fan favorite has returned to Cousin Subs, and if you know, you know. It starts with tender pulled pork, our original recipe, and layers in savory ham, Genoa salami, and melty Swiss, grilled together for that hot, craveable bite. Then topped with fresh onions, tomatoes, pickles, and brown mustard and mayo, all on our signature bread. It's the fan favorite you've been waiting for. The Cubano, back at Cousin Subs, but only for a limited time. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
At Associated Bank, we know it's not always fun thinking about saving. You know what is fun? Not thinking about it. That's why we call it automated savings. You save automatically. How much you want, how often you want, for whatever you want. And if you don't know how much to save, well, that's why we're here. We'll suggest an amount so you hit your target without ever thinking about it. See, saving can be fun, especially when it's automatic. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
An uninspired, cookie-cutter trade show booth is unlikely to move the needle.
Picture this: lights, motion, energy, engagement. A space so bold, it stops people mid-step.
That's what the award-winning team at Captivate Exhibits has been delivering for over 30 years.
From high-impact trade show exhibits to immersive lobbies, history walls, and culture-driven interiors, Captivate transforms ordinary square footage into unforgettable brand experiences.
Get started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This reads beautifully from the Milwaukee Brewers. A dominant week from two of the sport's top young stars. Congratulations to Jackson Chourio and Jacob Misiorowski on being named co-NL Players.
Are you kidding me?
The week.
Are you kidding me?
I mean,
the kids?
The kids.
The kids. Cold, though.
They are cold.
That's crazy.
Obviously, we all witnessed, and if you didn't witness, you heard about it. If you didn't hear about it, you need to hear about it. It is the facing the minimum on Friday against the Phillies for Jacob Misiorowski. 15 Ks, less than 100 pitches. Never had 3 balls in a count, and he was just amazing. And then Jackson Chourio that week, 13 hits. I think he had 5 home runs in 5 days. 10 ribbies, 448 average, 1,417 OPS.
I mean, the thing is Jackson Chourio's only getting better and better, and now that the hand injury is far behind him and he's starting to really heat up, it's incredible. Like, this dude, the way he plays in the postseason is already great. The regular season, he's always been really solid, but it seems like this might be his breakout season.
I mean, again, their stars are so young.
They are. I'm telling you, there's more coming.
Stars are so young, and there's so many other young guys that are locked up for such a long time, as long as you can get in some of these baseball contracts. I mean, Terang's under control for quite some time. I mean, you wish it was longer, but it is what it is.
You got 3 more seasons after this one.
Golly, man, it's. The only thing that I also noticed was, thank God they started winning in those City Connect jerseys, but may I say I still don't like them.
I like them. I like them because
they make no sense.
No, what do you mean they don't make sense? They're the Dairyland. They
Wisco, I still hate the Wisco.
What do you mean? How you gonna tell us from Wisconsin you hate Wisco?
Okay, you guys want to be on record being the Wisco people? That's fine.
No,
nobody from Wisconsin is owning the word Wisco.
No,
the only Wisco is the high school down the road, Wisconsin Lutheran College. They go by Wisco.
Oh, I wonder why they go by Wisco, Ben. You think they just created it?
But it's like the only thing throughout the state.
You just said the high school up the road, Wisconsin Lutheran College.
No, high school.
No, you said Wisconsin Lutheran College.
Whatever. Same thing. Exactly. It's like not everyone's like, oh, yeah, Wisco's synonymous.
Wisco is very commonly said.
It is.
No, it's not.
How you?
Who are you?
Yeah, right. Don't these flatlanders?
Do not.
These flatlanders
have you
come
seen
here.
The comments?
Yeah, they're all wrong.
Yeah, they are
now,
wrong. The jerseys
I have called it Wisco many times. I remember it being called Wisco growing up.
Wisconsin.
Okay, T-Pain.
There it is.
Another outsider.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, I love the jersey because it screams dairy.
Check out Beyond the Game Tuesday, June 16th at 6 p.m. at One Social Food Hall in Madison. A lot of Division I coaches from the University of Wisconsin will be there completely free. BeyondTheGameMadison.com. It's letting you know. BeyondTheGameMadison.com. We're back in 2 minutes. Don't you go anywhere.
Southbound 41 backing up from Good Hope Road pretty heavily all the way to Capitol Drive, northbound from Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. Westbound 894, we've got backups coming out of the Mitchell Interchange stretching all the way to about 35th Street. Now, they don't have anything listed that there's something there, but it's like stops right at 35th Street. So I have a feeling there might be something going on the freeway there. Westbound 94 backing up from 35th Street to about Hawley Road. Eastbound backed up from before Hawley Road to 35th, and southbound 43 watch for delays from Keefe all the way down through the Marquette. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 58. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, chance for showers and storms, a high of 73. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Wilde Automotive Group is celebrating America's 250th birthday with as little as $250 down or $250 a month. Wilde makes it easy to drive the new or used vehicle to fit your lifestyle. Celebrate America's 250th with Wilde Automotive. $250 down or $250 a month. Available on over 1,500 vehicles at every Wilde dealership location. Select models with approved credit, tax, title, license, registration, and $479 dealer fees extra. See dealer for details. Expires 7/5/26.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com. Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on Kyle and Brust. The Miz was standing on some biz on Friday. 15 Ks. He knocked him down easy. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel it straight.
You could have tried to throw Jack in there.
I gave him 6
Go
words that rhyme.
And I used it. And I did it.
I didn't rhyme them. You started the word and ended the word with the word that rhymed. That's not a rap song.
He stinks at this stroke. He stinks.
15 Ks by the Miz on Friday night. He giving a biz, right? Like stuff like that.
Yeah, but you clearly were thinking about it. It's hard.
Next?
What's after that? What's after that? Go.
I can't.
Go.
I can't.
I gotta try.
But Kyle's the rap guy.
No,
I'm not the rap guy. Hey, he had a Maddox. He had a complete game on Friday. The Phillies was running their mouth. They found out the Miz ain't no one to play with. Oh, doubt. I don't know. It's too kiddie. It's too kiddie. I want to be standing on business.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. I guess we're done with that. Alex Strofe running 800-990-3776, which was just a side comment that turned into you guys being absolutely crazy about me saying I think Wisco is stupid. I'll go through all of them, right? City Connects will be better with anything damn near other than Wisco, says Hunter on the Carbos Talking text line. There's a bar on Williamson Street that the locals here refer to as Wisco. The locals, not the state. Never heard of Wisco one time before those jerseys. That's James the Postman. And he says, by the way, my wife has zero skin in the game. She saw them Friday and said, "Ugh." So apparently, huh?
You said, huh? What do you say, huh, for? What happened?
Go back to the old music. You are killing the 414 Hour, says Ryan and McGuanago. It's sad that Strofe is the whitest man on the planet and raps better than Kyle, says David.
What do you mean? Eminem is a great rapper. What are we trying to say?
No, but like,
he's not the whitest man on the planet.
I mean, you've called me that before.
I've seen whiter.
We're not talking about.
I've seen whiter. No.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen whiter.
No,
So I'm just saying, Strofe got a little swag in him. He got a little swag. Strofe actually has. I think Strofe. If we talking about cookout worthy, I think Strofe at the cookout until Ben shows his basketball skills. At the cookout might be more appreciated.
It shows his basketball.
Yeah, once Ben get out there.
All right, who's next?
Who's next for what?
I just got a bucket. Who's next?
Oh,
like bring out the next guy.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they'd be like, damn, that white boy can hoop. Strofe on the other hand, he's funny.
Hey, Strofe, come hoop.
No.
I'll play.
Tell a joke.
Even that. I'll play.
I
haven't shot the rock in a while.
Shot the rock. That's crazy.
Remember when he said, not not getting the post. He was like, "You should see me on the block."
See me on the block.
So you use all the wrong terminology.
Your verbiage is tough.
Yeah, it is.
It's almost like I've been doing a bit this whole time.
He
no,
swears.
when you started it, was it? Now you're trying to turn it into something that
All right,
also.
I will say, shot the rock. I was just playing into it.
Okay.
Yeah, because you've
were.
never lied to us before. Kyle, what's going on in the World Cup? You're a soccer guy, remember?
Oh, man, dude, Joe watched the game on Friday. Listen,
we talked about this.
Team
Yes, we
USA.
did.
I came on here on Team USA. I said, hey, don't expect a lot of scoring. Team USA doesn't really do all that. Usually it's close, tight games, 2-1, 2-0, something
We
like
look
this. 1-0.
sexy.
Bro, I literally, when I watched the first half, I said this was the greatest first half of U.S. men's soccer in a World Cup ever. And then they added a goal, and it turned out to be the most goals they've ever scored in a World Cup. The 4 goals they scored on Friday in the World Cup is more than they scored
in Qatar.
Yes, that's how incredible that game was on Friday. The World Cup has delivered. Just today, you saw Spain, who's one of the favorites, who have a great young star, tie someplace in our Cape Verde, I'm saying it wrong, but a little small island out there or country out there in Africa, they tied them. A shocker. I was told, did somebody on the poly market put $1 million down for them to win, for Spain to win today?
Yes.
And that's how confident they were that Spain was going to win.
They were minus 1,200 from a betting perspective.
And they ended up tying.
Draw.
A draw.
Draw.
Yes, draw, which is fantastic. The World Cup has absolutely delivered. You had the game yesterday with Japan and Netherlands. That was beautiful as well. But World Cup, go World Cup. Friday will be where?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I think we're the only local show on
all day, 2 to 5.
2 to 5 will be live during the USA game. And this soccer update, because we are soccer aficionados, has been brought to you by Discount Liquor. So make sure you stay tuned to all the happenings in the World Cup. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, you, the K&B fam, can get us at 800-990-3776. And I love the interaction from the Wisco jerseys to now who the whitest person on ESPN Wisconsin is.
Who is the whitest person? Well, let me.
Nope, I don't think we should have you choose who the whitest person at ESPN
I don't
Wisconsin
see.
is.
Everybody is beautiful.
Are you gonna say I don't see color? Even though I was about to say who's the whitest.
I see all people as the same.
Okay,
y'all. I don't know what you mean by whitest. I don't know, pale. I don't know, skin tone. Melanin deficient.
Sure, let's go with that one.
Okay, I can do that one. Sofa's definitely up high on that one.
So as I guess this was such a quick update from Brian Windhorst earlier on Get Up. It felt like he was on a time crunch to get whatever he had to say in. This is the latest. Now that the NBA Finals is over, right? So whatever was happening behind the closed doors of conversations is going to be brought to light tenfold. Especially when Jimmy Haslam, the owner of the Bucks, is very vocal. Basically seems like he's running the thing.
Yeah, when one of your owners files for bankruptcy, that isn't his company. I saw that with West Eden's some financial issues.
I think Jimmy's doing good with money. But in terms of running franchises, Browns are the Browns, and now he is putting his fingerprints on the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Brian Windhorst on Get Up.
Yes, the league believes that this is finally going to happen. I would be remiss if I didn't point out that he still could commit to re-signing with the Bucks, but talks have intensified over the last 7 to 10 days. Look, he has focused on wanting to be a member of the Miami Heat, and because he's only got 1 year on his contract, he has some control over that. But the Heat and the Bucks have been talking for months, Greeny, and not agreed to a deal because the Bucks don't love the Heat's offer. There are third teams involved. There are fourth teams involved. In recent days, we have seen that the Boston Celtics have shown some interest there. But a Celtics offer has a stumbling block. Number one, you'd be breaking up potentially Jalen Brunson and Jaylen Brown. Number two, it would mean changing the entire structure of the way the Celtics play basketball. So stay tuned. We'll be more on that as the week unfolds.
That Brian Windhorst on Get Up, and my brain keeps going to the spot of, all right, he puts in he could still be a Milwaukee Buck, right, if he wants to be here. And I get crickets every time I say that out loud.
Yeah, he doesn't still want to be a Milwaukee Buck, but I don't blame him.
And then my brain goes to, all right, well, do they have to do it? Yeah, they kind of have to trade him because they can't just let him walk at the end of next year.
That would be catastrophic for this franchise, because when you think about it, if he walks at the end of next season, you're talking about you did no assets in return for him. Maybe you do a sign and trade, you get something back, but it won't be as valuable. But your draft picks are already in Portland and New Orleans. They're everywhere. Your draft picks are already gone. You have to be able to recognize when you have tried over and over again and continue to fail to build a roster around him. The Bucks are at a position now where they actually do have assets other teams want, right? When you're looking at a Miles, you can trade a Miles Turner and get something for him. You can trade a Kyle Kuzma, maybe get some second-round picks for him. You can trade a Giannis, and you know you get a lot for him. You can trade maybe just a lot of these guys.
But they can't trade everything just to suck because of the new rules on tanking.
But you don't own your picks, so it doesn't matter what you do. It's about simply just trying to rebuild the roster, bringing in young guys, and getting them experience playing under Taylor Jenkins. That is what the season should be about, getting in other people's draft picks and focusing on how do we develop this roster for the future. It starts with who you get with the number 10 pick. If you make the trade with the Miami Heat, then maybe you get that number 13 pick as well. Whatever you decide to do, but it should be about now. For Bucks fans need to come to the realization that the next 5 years are about building this franchise back up.
How much blame should be put on Giannis?
For?
Ultimately, there were some rumblings about the hiring of Adrian Griffin, and then Adrian Griffin was not who he wanted.
So what you're saying?
I'm just saying.
There's been rumblings that the hiring of Adrian Griffin was because certain folks didn't want to have Nick Nurse. Maybe.
Correct.
I don't know.
My overall point is there were decisions that were made that Giannis seemingly didn't know about, trades and whatnot. And then there were some that probably it seemed like he had his fingerprints on. And so personnel, wanting to keep guys longer than maybe they should have been with the team because he has familiarity with them. Like, you can also make an argument that the Bucks did a hell of a lot for Giannis. It didn't work out.
No, I think I don't blame Giannis for this, right? Because I think the biggest culprit in the Bucks' failures is injuries. Because if the Milwaukee Bucks don't get injured the year after they win a title, and they're up in the series against the Celtics, matter of fact, they were up in the fourth quarter in that Celtics series without Chris Middleton, I think the Milwaukee Bucks walked their way back into a championship. It's just, injuries happen.
To the
Guys
finals.
You said what?
To the finals, maybe, is more likely. I mean, winning a championship is still
maybe
hard
they
to
don't
do
win a championship,
back-to-back
but going to the finals, yes. And so I just think injuries derailed it. Even this last couple of years when it was Giannis and it was Dame, they weren't healthy in the playoffs together. Giannis was hurt, Dame was hurt. Like, they just weren't healthy. And so at the end of the day, you can't always prepare for your star player going down with an injury. When your star player goes down with an injury,
that was injury after injury after the Chris Middleton 2022.
Yeah, so that's why when I look at it, I can't blame Giannis. Yeah, the team did. When I look at it, the team did everything they could. Like, John Horst did everything he could. Did he make all the right decisions? No, but he made the decision that got the Bucks a ring. And so that's something that we can celebrate. But after that, he wasn't able to put a championship roster together. But now I'm saying, things don't last forever. And the way that this team is constructed, they can't win a title. So either you can sit here and you can, play with an aging Giannis and sit here and get put out the playoffs each and every year, or
what part of you, Kyle Wallace, as a Bucks fan, as a former season ticket holder,
yes,
is of the belief that it is also right from a timing standpoint because of his age and where he's at in his career?
Yeah, I think we'll be foolish not to have a conversation about the fact that Giannis has consistently been injured. Again, he's been injured in multiple playoffs in the last 4 seasons. He was hurt last year, dealing with multiple injuries as well. And then you look at what his value is, right? And so if Giannis has failed to stay healthy in the playoffs throughout a whole season now, before he got to the age of 32, imagine what we're going to see 3 years from now, right? And so if Giannis told me he wanted to stay, I would keep him, right? Like, I'm not saying I would trade Giannis just because. I'm saying if Giannis said he wanted to stay, then I would do everything to build around Giannis. But if Giannis gives you as an organization an opening to say that he does not want to be here, you take him at his word and you move on from him, because we don't know what the future holds for Giannis. I hope Giannis stays extremely healthy, but when I look at it, Giannis has not been healthy enough for the Milwaukee Bucks to make a playoff run. We got cheated out of seeing Damian Lillard and Giannis together because of an injury. It's not their fault they got hurt, but it's just what happened. And so either the Bucks can take a risk and keep Giannis for these next 3 or not even next 3 years. Giannis ain't re-signing the contract with you. I'm just telling you that now. So there's a big risk to keep him around because he's probably going to leave.
He's not going to sign the contract.
No, he's not. And he's already said there's certain teams he will sign an extension with, and the Milwaukee Bucks ain't one of them. It's but
based off the Windhorse saying that Giannis is eyeing the Bucks, and it seems like the Bucks don't feel as if the offer from Miami is what they're looking for.
Not a great offer.
How does this all end then? How does it end with Kyle Wallace being happy?
Well,
because I have a hard time for any Buck fan right now with where they're at. 1 year left on the deal. They're going to want to move him, and since people know they're going to want to move him, they also said they want to move him. And you were mad at Jimmy Haslam for opening up his mouth about wanting to do what's best for Giannis and all that. Like,
not necessary.
It hurts leverage. Like, I have a bad feeling that no matter what happens, you're going to be upset.
No, not no matter what happens. But again, my level of concern that the Bucks aren't going to be able to get the best deal possible. Because again, when you see guys get traded for 4 first-round picks, when a guy like Desmond Bain gets traded for 4 first-round picks, hell, the trade.
Mikal Bridges right now is saying bleep them picks. Wasn't Mikal Bridges five first?
Yeah.
Five first-round picks.
Yeah. And so again, when you see guys like that, and what we traded for Drew, what we traded for Dame. You want to see the Bucks get something large, and you just have the vibe currently right now as it stands today that just is a little momentum building. But you just get the vibe that not enough teams are biting at Giannis. Right, the Houston Rockets aren't biting at Giannis. OKC isn't biting at Giannis. The Clippers may be getting into the fray, not for Giannis, but maybe to try to do a 3-team deal. Like
that should be
the sweepstakes. Doesn't
that's
seem
a scary
as
proposition when you're not seeing as many teams biting.
And I think if the Bucks had a lot of teams biting, I think you would have heard about the Miami Heat trying to up their deal. But we haven't heard that. The Miami Heat have had a very consistent deal on the table, and one that does not return you any type of superstar, nor does it give you enough assets and draft picks for you to say with confidence that you're going to be able to build for the future. It gives you a couple swings at it, but not enough.
Well, your future's being built in front of our eyes, Kyle. Especially with all those emails I'm getting about this wedding where I feel like I'm, have to watch my step everywhere I go.
Yeah, my future is being built, and your future can be built as well. If you are thinking about getting engaged, the perfect place to go to get that engagement ring would be Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas. I was just there this morning talking to Mitch, and I am so excited for what they got going on there. They have great customer service. They're phenomenal when it comes to all the different selections and options that they have. They have this brand new little machine that actually is a customer service machine that talks to you as well, but they have a great event coming up on June 25th. They're going to have their Bands Made in the USA event, but also they're breaking in their brand new cafe, the 7 Seas Cafe, where they are having an option for you to have coffee. You can have cookies as well. You can sit down and have a great relaxing environment when you are talking about the wedding ring. They want to make sure that you're having a great experience, and that's exactly what they do at Paul's Jewelers. They specialize in lab-grown and mined diamonds as well. You can get whatever you need when you're talking about everything at Paul's Jewelers. So make sure you visit Paul's Jewelers today in West Dallas. I promise you, you will find the ring that you want. If they don't see it there, they can build it for you just like they built mine. Make that dream ring come true when you work with Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas.
I haven't gushed about Miz enough. I haven't. I did, but it's been too long. Some more Jacob Misiorowski, who's projected to pitch on Friday, and you need to know that
he's pitching Friday. He is pitching Friday. Stand on it, Ben.
I've learned my lesson. Just in here to inform correctly. Big J journalist Ben. Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Northbound on 94, right past the ramp from Elm Road, the left shoulder is blocked with a crash. There was some emergency crews there for a little bit, but it looks like they were able to leave. We do have delays on southbound 41, backing up from Good Hope Road down past Capitol Drive, northbound from Mayfair up past Burleigh, southbound 43, slowing from Good Hope to about Bender Road, and then back on the brakes just south of Capitol Drive, solid all the way through the Marquette. Traffic is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit geistdoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 58. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, chance for showers and storms, a high of 73. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
You may know someone with multiple sclerosis, but you may not know what their day-to-day reality is really like. MS affects nearly 1 million people in the U.S., impacting far more than mobility. MS can affect vision, thinking, energy, and daily life. often in ways others don't see or understand. This MS Awareness Week, take a moment to learn more, share what you learn, and be a champion for people living with MS. Learn more at nationalmssociety.org/awareness.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year Award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Get out of the house this summer and head to Road America, conveniently located between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. You can camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in the racing your way. It's more than just a race, it's a full experience. IndyCar is the must-see race coming June 18th through the 21st. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at RoadAmerica.com.
This 4th of July, crack open something made for the red, white, and blissful. The new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-pack is here just in time for America's 250th birthday, featuring 4 nostalgic flavors: strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple. It's the taste of backyard barbecues, fireworks at dusk, and long summer weekends packed into every can. This Independence Day, bring the nostalgia and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack from Carbliss. Available now at your local retailer or online at drinkcarbliss.com.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, June 21st, and let's be honest, Dad does not need another tie, another coffee mug, another World's Greatest Dad t-shirt. Get him something he can really enjoy. Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles. Order at Kringle.com and send your dad his favorite flavor, like my favorite, bourbon pecan. You can even add a bag of gourmet coffee to your order. So go to Kringle.com or make the call, 800-4DANISH, and have it shipped just in time for Father's Day. Kringle.com. Racine Danish Kringles. Not just a treat, it's a tradition.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I can't raise my arms, I can't kneel down, which means I can't play with the kids, golf with the guys, or get through a workday without that pain. Well, Ben Brust here, and I'm here to celebrate what you can do, and that's exactly what QC Kinetics patients are doing, not bracing for the next jolt of pain. That's gone. They've moved on back to living their best lives. And you heard me talk about Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics. And so many of you have been through their game-changing regenerative treatments done right in the office. So there's no missing work, no surgery, no long recovery, and the inflammation's calming down, and that pain's going to back off. And we love hearing from you and how we helped you dig out from underneath that long list of can'ts to get back to living so freely and happy without that pain. So go find out what you can do. It's a good life out there, and go live it to the fullest. Let's get rid of that pain starting now. And the consultations are totally free to see if you are a good candidate, so weekend appointments are also available. And you should call 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. In for an interesting night.
Why do you say that?
Per daycare.
Oh, good old daycare.
Just an FYI, my daughter scraped her knees. Periodically, she's struggling to walk.
Oh, gosh.
I think it's more emotional than actual pain.
Oh, you can pass down emotions like that?
What do you mean?
You passed down falling. Now you're passing down, oh, I'm hurt. Remember when your back was sore, your body was sore from playing basketball?
Oh, my God.
You were laying on the ground. You had me stretching you out.
Yes.
Dramatic. So the little girl scraped her leg, and now she crippled?
Kyle, that wasn't from basketball. That was because he slept on a rough hotel bed.
Oh, that's right.
What bed was that?
Kakana.
Yeah.
Oh,
the hotel
my
bed.
God.
You had Kyle stretching you out.
people in prison would turn away from that bed.
You hear how dramatic. Oh my gosh,
That
a
bed. Yeah. So it is me.
It is you. I
'Cause
hope,
you know what? Yeah, it's you.
I hope your wife isn't dramatic, because boy, two dramatic folks having a baby.
She seems pretty cool, calm, collected.
She does.
Then again, we're not married to her, so I
Well,
don't know her as well
yet.
as Ben does.
Fifth right now on that one.
Good choice.
What do you think she says about you?
Well, I know I can be a little bit dramatic, but you know what she's gonna do?
What's gonna happen? She gonna be limping and walking in with
Yeah,
a limp
and
at home.
Dad, knees hurt. Knees hurt. And then, like, if I ask her to do anything, it's gonna be like me. I'm like when I was with you guys.
You're gonna need to basically baby her. I mean, she is a child, but it's crazy. She scraped her knee, and instead of getting a Band-Aid, now she need a wheelchair, huh?
Oh my gosh!
Some crutches. Give us a little baby crutches.
I don't know if she can use crutches at 2.5 years old. But I bet if I gave her the option, I was like, "This is what happens when you're hurt."
Oh, she'll be healthy again. You don't want to do that. I bet you if you offer her a cookie, she'll be okay.
No. She will just be. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Is she really that dramatic already?
It's incredible. She can milk it with the best of them. Milk it.
Where does she get? It's just naturally in her, huh? It just passed down.
I don't know. Should I blame daycare for babying her? I like to claim I'm the tough one.
I don't think so. I just think it's very interesting that your child basically got passed down the genes of being able to milk things and being able to be dramatic and blow things out of proportion.
And she's gonna get whatever
she's adorable. Don't have her come to me. I give her whatever. I say, what you need? You need ice cream. You need apple pie.
That's what I'm saying. She's gonna get extra cookies, M&Ms,
chocolate.
I'm doing this thing as well, where I'm starting to talk to my wife like I talk to the daughter.
What does that
like
mean?
when I put her to bed, I say night night.
So you say night night to your wife?
Well, I have this whole thing. Oh, night night, and she repeats it. She goes night night. I go love you. She goes because she says love you. She doesn't say love. Like she can't say words perfectly, so I just say what she says. I go, sleep tight. She goes sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Now I'm giving you guys the whole bedtime. Yeah. See you tomorrow.
It's a lot.
See you tomorrow. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
And so now that I did that, she makes me do it every single time.
One more time, run us through the whole thing.
No.
I'll say it back to you.
All right, you want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
Night night.
Night night.
Love you.
Love you.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Love you.
Love you.
Night night.
Night night. You go that long?
That long.
That is
and if I don't do it, she'll scream at me to come back in there and make her say the good nights.
Spoiled rotten. Spoiled rotten. It is only you that has to do it too. So what does she do when you're not around?
She doesn't make my wife do this.
Oh, well, you know.
Just makes me.
Daddy's girl, spoiled rotten. Now you don't have to be massaging her dang knee today.
Dad. Kiss knees.
Oh, does she really tell you to kiss her
Yes,
boo-boo?
kiss the boo-boo. And if I kiss a half inch too high, like no, right here.
Oh my gosh.
It's
oh my gosh. I didn't realize she was like this. I mean, it's adorable though.
It's
adorable.
so cute until it's not.
Adorable. How does your wife react? She push over like you two?
We both are.
Or
what are you gonna do?
Poor girl.
Actually,
she's the baby. She's the baby of the family.
So that's what I was saying. When my wife will go to bed before me, I'll say, love you. And she goes, don't talk to me like her. I was like, okay, that's fair. I don't want to talk to you like you're a baby.
That's valid.
Now, that being said, we move on from the theatrics of my family, which I am a major part of, to the theatrics on the baseball diamond. Real theater. What do you think of that transition? Pretty good? You guys are just going to let me drown? I hate when you do this.
Better get you some floaties.
That's all right, fine. The Miz is amazing, and it cannot be talked about enough that if you did not watch Friday, you need to know how important it was. You need to know how great it was. He was under 100 pitches and went the minimum. A Maddox, the minimum, under 100 pitches with 15 strikeouts. This isn't just greatest Milwaukee Brewers pitcher stat of all time. This is up there with MLB greats. This is why when I tell you that I'm back, Benny telling you when Jacob Misiorowski is pitching next is back is because you need to know when history has a chance to be shown to you. And and again, we've seen, who have we seen, Kyle? Have we seen the Yankees?
Yeah.
We've seen the Dodgers.
We've seen them all.
We've seen everyone that you're like, oh, maybe this is the outing where he doesn't have it. And then you have all the, like Aaron Judge talking about him. Bryce Harper a little bit didn't gush.
Wait until Friday. That is another, because you saw the Phillies as well, who ran their mouth last year. Now you got the Atlanta Braves, so that means
Acuna went on IL, but Drake Baldwin was the best catcher in baseball at the time. Madison Kid, local product, been an all-star type caliber catcher. Mm-hmm. They have a better record than the Brewers. The Brewers are chasing the Dodgers and the Braves,
which is okay. But now you have Misiorowski against a team that you may end up facing again in the postseason.
And I just can't wait, because my brain now goes to, all right, if he's able to do this against the Phillies, what can he do next? Like, how can he top this? And I guess I'm not asking for a perfect game, but each game over the last 4 starts for Miz, what have we noticed? Most importantly, pitch count.
Yeah, it's been low.
It's been lower,
really
progressively.
Good play. Really good play. So allows for him to go deeper in the games.
And you know what hitters are trying to do now?
Get on him early.
Get on him early.
Too hard.
He's too good.
That's what Schwarber did on his second at bat.
Yes, you have to. It's hidden hope right now for
swinging
for
hope.
Yes, swinging hope.
Swinging hope.
There ain't no hit.
When you got 15 Ks on 27 outs, it's swinging hope.
Swing and hope that it goes into play.
Bro, when 50% of the batters that step up to the plate get struck out, that's swinging hope.
That's why I think it was the White Sox that he pitched against. There was a home run early, and it was like, oh, my God. That was like 420 feet.
It was.
It's coming in so hot that if you do swing and hope and guess right that your hope actually made contact, it will go.
Haven't been the case lately.
But right now he has, and again, this is what Jason Wilde brought up that I want to make crystal clear. The graphic of him having them as a starter, the fastest pitches, and his face being all over the graphic of starting pitchers with the fastest pitches, and it's all Miz. He's more than a fastball. And I want to get that. Like, that's the next thing that people do need to know as well. When he throws a slider at a lefty, they may fall down. They may not know what to do. He's still working on his changeup. He does have a curveball. And that was the next thing. I'm like, he's throwing, you know what people are doing now because they're guessing on his fastball? He's throwing first pitch curves on the outside, outer part of the plate just to get a looking strike 3, because they're like, oh, that's not a strike. It's coming out a little funky. It's not coming out the same way his fastball does. And he's landing in there for a strike 2. So I'm like, this is a complete pitcher. This is who he is. And the command to again,
the command. That was the scariest thing.
Ball three.
The pitching ninja joined us last summer. He talked about that.
Ninja. I want him back.
He talked about that. That's what he talked about. And now that it's all coming together, came together.
He said what he could be if this all comes together.
He thought he was going to be an all-time great potentially.
Yes, with what his stuff is.
And we're starting to see that come to fruition.
And again, this wasn't his command in the minors.
This
wasn't his command last year.
Up and down. No, not
there
early.
was the when's the inning gonna happen?
And also
there's no. It's like
some
it was like
people
watching
asked whether or not he should be on the All-Star. Excuse me, whether or not he should be on the playoff roster last year. Remember that?
I do. This is the equivalent of when you don't have a quarterback you trust, right? When you didn't have a quarterback you trusted and they throw the ball, what do you do? Kind of like the way you watch Packers special teams. You go, you
Matt
brace
LaFleur
for impact.
with the kicking situation.
Now it's just you watch with an intent of like, ooh, what's he going to do next, with no fear of if he's going to lose the inning. Is he going to lose the command? If he goes down 2-0, maybe I'll look and I'll be like, is he going to get the count back and have a chance here? He does every time.
Didn't you start this whole thing with a tease of the theatrics?
Well, I never pay off my teas. Let's be clear. I've never been one to tell you we're going to do something and make sure that gets done.
Right.
So if you're new here, expect a little bit more of that.
We're always looking for new folks.
Always looking for new folks, and you're always looking for new folks to tell people about what you do at home.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I talk about my windows from Universal Windows Direct, and I talk about how much I love them, and I do. But let me tell you, they worked too well yesterday. I didn't turn the AC on at all yesterday. We had our blinds up. And because our house keeps the heat in, because of the fact that we had just the blinds up and it came in the house, our house does such a good job of keeping in whatever air is in there from the sun. We didn't have to turn the AC on whatsoever. And I was like, dang, it got a little hot here. I might need to turn on the AC to get all this heat out. That is how good our windows in. They really trap in what it needs to trap in. And if you are looking to upgrade your home, you can do it with Universal Windows Direct. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I have the windows where I can take it up from the bottom, pull it down from the top. I can do whatever I want to do. I have a window inside my bathroom where it basically blinds out the bottom so nobody can see anything going on inside that bathroom. It is wonderful to work with the team at Universal Windows Direct because they're easy to work with, but on top of that, they are so affordable and the windows are high quality. And right now, when you work with them, you can buy 4 windows and get 4 free. Yes, that's buy 4 windows and get 4 free and not have to worry for 48 months without having to pay a single dollar in interest. You heard that right. You get 48 months with 0 interest financing when you work with Universal Windows Direct. Call them today for your free in-home estimate at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
You know, Bryan Bulaga will be joining us in a little bit, and this is the test for Miz. Are people in Florida talking to Bryan Bulaga about the Miz? That's what I'm going to want to know from Bryan before we get into Packer stuff in a little bit, and we got more with you next.
Dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Trust me.
What do you mean, trust you?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 43, we do have some heavy traffic coming in from about Keefe all the way down through the Marquette. A little bit more delayed right past Lincoln towards the KK River crossing. Northbound's a bit tight from Fond du Lac Avenue heading up towards North Avenue. Westbound 94, still pretty heavy from just about 30th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound slowing down just east of 68th Street all the way through to 35th. And then 894 southbound's backing up from Beloit Road pretty much all the way down through the Hale interchange to about Forest Home. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of banquility. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 58. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, scattered showers and storms, a high of 74. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. And beer fans, we've got something to cheer about. Michelob Ultra is the official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. So whether you call it soccer or football, it's time to get your game plan ready as the world's largest soccer tournament returns to the USA. Stop by Discount Liquor to pick up a 12-pack of Michelob Ultra and score a free Michelob Ultra soccer koozie. At Discount Liquor, we stock over 15,000 varieties of beer, wine, spirits, THCA, and non-alcoholic beverages, all at the lowest prices in town. From craft brews to hard-to-find whiskeys, we've got a lineup for you. So don't get caught off sides with an empty fridge. Stop into Discount Liquor and stock up before kickoff. Visit us in Milwaukee on 51st and Oklahoma or in downtown Waukesha at Barstow and Maine.
Discount liquor.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Homer here. I've been on this journey since January and have already lost 27 pounds and on my way to at least 30. What I love most is how safe and easy this program has been. No complicated plans, just real results that fit into everyday life. If you've been looking for a weight loss program that really works, this is it. For a limited time, get $200 off with our summer special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products pricing and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Make sure you grow in 2026, and to do that, go to the Princeton Club to find your better tomorrow and grow a healthy foundation of your body, and then you're going to grow in all areas of your life, like my wife and I are doing at the Princeton Club with their free childcare with a membership. We can drop her off, get a workout in, take her to the pool after. Man, does she love to swim. She loved her time on vacation at the lake, which means we got to keep taking her to places she loves so we can get a great workout in. It's a whole family experience at the greatest place for you to get better, the Princeton Club in New Berlin, that has everything for you. Kyle and Brust here. We got Bryan Bulaga coming up next, and I don't know, maybe it's just me. You guys can fill me in. I feel like I'm seeing more bad news. Is it because of the social media? Like, more than ever, though. Like, you got the skydivers. You see that one?
I always wanted to go skydiving, but I was nervous about jumping off the plane and something bad going. Not the plane crashing.
Yeah. It was the plane, not the skydivers.
I know, right? Yeah, no, that's terrible.
I feel like helicopters.
No, since Kobe died, hell no. Don't put me in one.
But even, like, helicopters?
Yeah, I don't. What do you mean?
Are those things safe? Are helicopters safe?
I would say they're safer than not.
Are they?
You know the stat people love to say? It's safer to be in a helicopter or an airplane than it is to drive.
The airplane I get, but I can't buy the helicopter.
Why don't you trust the helicopter?
I don't know. I feel like it happens way more often than planes. Could you want to hop in a helicopter with your family touring around like a vacation?
No, I don't. Ever since I saw what happened with Kobe, no, I'm good.
So just not any other helicopter, just Kobe's.
Yeah.
So is it me? Are you seeing more of this stuff? Planes?
No, it is a wild, crazy stuff. I did Pilates yesterday or 2 days ago.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying it was weird stuff. That stuff is happening. I'm doing Pilates like a 35-year-old suburban white woman.
Homer just looked up and gave him a face. What's wrong with Pilates?
Your comment was appropriate. I don't need to add to it.
Okay.
And by the way, I went and got some ketchup.
Homer, have you done Pilates?
No. He hasn't done Pilates.
Why not?
I don't know. Don't really want to do it. I'm old enough. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. Why are you doing them? Why are you doing them?
I was asked to do it.
He's trying to get strapped for his wedding.
I am trying to get strapped for my wedding. My abs feel great. They feel great, Homer.
Great. I'm happy for you.
You should do Pilates, Homer. You'd be good doing Pilates.
No, I shouldn't.
You shouldn't, Homer.
No. You think I should. You're not in charge.
No, I'm
As
not
I
in
said,
charge.
my mom's dead. I don't need another one.
Well,
she might say something like that. You need to do this. Need to lose a little weight. No, I'm sorry. I'm 71.
Your mom
I'm going to do
called you
whatever
fat?
I want.
So I'm glad you brought up the whole. If I don't, what do you always say? If I wanted another wife or something, I would
My
tell
mom's
you.
dead. I don't need another one.
He just said that. He said it moments ago.
I know.
Wait, Homer,
I
you in a
say
polygamy?
it to everyone but my
You in a
wife.
polygamy, Homer?
I say it to everyone but my wife.
I now. They accused me of stealing the Miz thing. You always had the Miz thing. My thing was you need to know when Miz pitches next.
We talked,
and I'm
about
bringing
it.
that back.
That's fine.
Now,
All I tell you is every day. Now I've got another one I need to add.
What's another one?
No, Miz isn't hurt, and he does or doesn't pitch today.
Oh, just letting him know that.
Yes.
That's the reason why he's not pitching.
No, everybody needs to know he's healthy. Because the biggest
The
concern about
bungee
Miz.
jumper in Brazil. Yes, Sean.
Oh yeah, the butt. Now that.
Oh.
Now let me tell you
Can I
what.
help you? Hold on. Can I help you? Nothing in foreign countries counts.
Well, that's not true.
What's a foreign country?
Because nothing's safe anywhere else. For example, I'll take roller coasters every day of the week in America. I'm not going on a roller coaster in Mexico. Nope. Their standards of safety are different in other countries.
Well, Homer, I'll say this. Did you see the video?
I didn't see it.
Oh, my gosh.
They just threw her off
They
the
threw her
mountain.
up. Homer,
They
I'm
had her
watching-
above the head?
I'm
They
watching
forgot
the
to strap
video.
her in?
I read the caption, and the caption says, woman 21 dies because they didn't attach cord. And I'm watching it like, wait a minute. I just seen them throw her off.
Reinforces my belief.
Shouldn't they have,
Didn't happen in America.
Shouldn't they have...
Did not happen in America. Have you ever heard it happening in America? No.
No bungee, but I only on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Hillary, well, you marry me. But I mean, the splat, the splat
He brings
ride,
up a TV.
the splat ride. Remember the ride with a dude? It broke and he splat on the ground from the roller coaster ride.
So what you're doing the thing again. What I have
was in
done, Homer,
America.
that I have stolen from you is when somebody who else is married that is friends with my wife starts telling me like how to act or whatever. I was like, I already have a wife. I don't need to.
Oh, who did that?
Outstanding.
Who did that?
I said it to, I think I
Outstanding.
said it
I
to
like
my
that.
sister-in-law this
You
weekend.
said it to your sister.
That is so good. That's better than mine.
Right?
That's
said
better
it
than
to
mine.
wife. I don't need to.
I've never had any other woman try to tell me to do anything.
When
I
someone
never
we
had
work
to use
with who's
that.
friends with my wife, so was like, I was
That's
like, I already
great.
have one wife. I don't need to.
I'm
crazy.
honored that it led to an even better line.
Right?
Yes.
I figured you'd
even
appreciate
better.
that one.
Oh,
That
man,
is-
that's good.
I already got one
cra-
wife.
That's crazy. You said that to your sister-in-law. That's been your sister-in-law for 9 months, 10 months.
That already,
and you're already
what
talking
would really
crazy.
be good, I never thought of it, is because I adored my mother-in-law. If she had said something, I already got a mom, don't need another one.
That young,
But
I would say
I don't know
this.
that I
I
would.
don't know if I can do that
No,
one.
I'm not
She
sure
does a
that's
lot
as
to
good.
help us.
No, yours is good because it's from the
This-
outside. You can't rip on family.
This
so I get
conversation
it.
is a little disrespectful.
Quickly, Ron, before we get to Bulaga.
Oh,
Okay, quick. So Homer said it doesn't happen in America. First time I took my wife to Vegas, we're walking by Circus, and they used to have a bungee jump. And I'm like, let's go do it. She's like, no, it's dangerous. I'm like, it can't be dangerous. It's in America on the Strip. Get home from that vacation. Turn on the TV. Luggage is still in the living room. And there's one of those, like, a bunch of videos of bad things that happen to people where they get hurt. It's a person on that bungee jump, goes down, goes back up, and it ties like a necktie.
Ron!
And then they come back
So
down and
did
it goes
they die?
around their neck.
Did they die?
They said they no. They said
I
they
will
lived.
grant
They were
to
like,
you, I didn't
but-
do the bungee
They
jumping
live.
research to the same degree I did roller coasters because
Homer, the bungee jump, Homer, I have to agree with you. They didn't they didn't put the most important thing. They didn't put the safety harness on. They threw her. They paraded her up in the air, and then they said, "Huh?" And then they looked down, and said, "Uh-oh." Like, that's terrible. Can you imagine this?
Brian Bulaga joins us next. I don't want to imagine.
That's so sad. R.I.P. Poor woman.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust
I mean, I love you both, but I find Kyle a little more spot on.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Meet Jim and Rita. We went on a motorcycle trip. But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident. They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital. Sometime later, Rita made a discovery. She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there? And amazingly, he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of
Yeah.
the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's. And I had my checkbook in my hand. But when he arrived there, and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big time money on hot dogs.
16-ounce Oscar Mayer wieners, 2 for $5. Or 12-ounce Barres Franks, 99 cents.
Hi, Caramba, ha prices on hot dogs.
Select Oscar Mayer, 2 for $5, and select Barres, 99 cents.
Enjoy dogs all summer long at these everyday low prices.
Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
Clutter piling up? Take a breath. Badgerland Junk is here to help. Based in Milwaukee, they make cleanouts simple, fast, and stress-free. From single item pickups to full estate cleanouts, their team does the heavy lifting so you don't have to. Homeowners and property managers, this is your solution. Furniture, appliances, yard debris, even commercial cleanouts. They do it all with clear upfront pricing and no hidden fees. Serving Milwaukee and the entire metro area, visit BadgerlandJunk.com. Badgerland Junk, your trusted cleanout experts.
It doesn't get any headlines just to be silently good. Big Fish Contracting, we say renovating homes, redeeming an industry.
It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
We're not only educating homeowners, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us. And there's just such beauty in it, you know? If anyone is considering reaching out to us,
or you can check us out on our website, bigfishcontracting.com.
Summer is when homebuyers come out in full force.
Which means standing out matters. The right pricing, preparation, and marketing strategy can make all of the difference.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Bailey Eichner. Our white glove service includes expert communication, local knowledge, and luxury level service at every price point.
Because every home and every client deserves to be treated with care.
Get started today by searching online Tony Wendorf.
Tony Wendorf & Associates, driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joining us before the Homer Hour is Bryan Bulaga, the former Packer, the Super Bowl champ. What's going on, Bryan?
Not much. How we doing, guys?
Doing well. It's Kyle and Brust leading you into the Homer Hour with Bryan. And Bryan, here's what I need to know from you. Are people talking about the Miz in Florida?
Not really.
Oh, man. Homer, we got to do better. Everybody needs to know. In Florida, in Alaska, in California.
You are parts.
Honolulu?
Yes. Do you know the significance of what he did on Friday?
I don't know the significance. I know it's impressive, but the significance, not really.
Explain it.
The significance is that it was very impressive.
Yeah, it's clear. No, it's clear that he doesn't care that much about baseball.
That I didn't know. That I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, if you feel that way.
But I think this is becoming even bigger, that even people who don't care about baseball will start seeing this in their algorithms no matter what. I'm doing my best. Now the Miz is going to be flooded.
Bryan Bulaga does a radio show 2 times a week, and so I'm sure he's on social media.
He does know the first question to ask me every time he's on the show. Ask him. Ask Bryan, what's the question he asks me at the start of every show?
Is the Miz pitching today?
Yeah.
And the answer is?
I'll wait until the show. It's
all right.
The show.
All right.
So he
now
knows.
that's a tease that is going to be delivered by Homer, which
100.
I don't do all the time.
100%.
Bryan, how concerned are you on the kicking competition between Haversick and Trey Smack?
I'm not that worried about it right now.
Worth keeping an eyeball on?
Well, when we get into preseason, that'll be actually the time to keep an eye on it and see how they're both performing, especially the rookie once the points matter, right? Like once points actually count, they don't count in practice. But once they actually count in a game, which is the preseason, then I'll start keeping track and paying attention to it. And I hope I don't have to pay attention to it. I hope he gets going and there's really nothing to talk about.
Bryan, there's this narrative. Chris Sims, and then also I saw somebody from NFL.com talking about Jordan Love, and Chris Sims had him ranked as 15th, and people are talking about Jordan Love is inconsistent. What am I missing here from this Jordan Love inconsistency? Because before Jordan Love got hurt and before the offensive line collapsed in Denver, Jordan Love was like a top 3 MVP candidate. Where is this narrative that Jordan Love is inconsistent coming from, especially a dude that threw for 323, 4 touchdowns, and 0 turnovers in a playoff game on the road as a 7 seed?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a very shocking ranking from Chris Sims, 15th of quarterbacks. That's
Caleb Williams at number 6.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe he's creating some good buzz for himself and some clicks because he knows Packers fans will get pissed off about it, which is true.
Yep.
I mean,
color me mad.
Yeah, it's true, but I mean, it's not correct. I'm not too sure where the inconsistent part falls. I mean, I guess in his eyes, he needs to perform to a 350-yard, 4-touchdown, 1 or less interception per game standard every game to get some respect, I guess, so to speak. But I don't really view it. I don't view it his way. I think Jordan Love's a top 10 quarterback. You could even argue top 8. But again, it's up to Jordan Love to go out there and start winning playoff games and divisions. When you start doing those things, when you start winning divisions and then winning a playoff game, all that stuff comes with it.
How much is that on Jordan, though, right? Because you talk about playoff games. I stand on it. I will not put that loss on Jordan Love. The offensive line played bad in the third quarter, but the Packers were up 10 points with under 6 minutes left in the game. How do we put that on Jordan Love's shoulders? The team missed the field goal.
You're also missing the whole half, though, and not getting a first down in the third quarter.
That was I just said.
You can't just put that all. Is that fair to put it all on the offensive line, Bryan?
No, I don't think it's all on the offensive line. I mean, there's a lot of things that were going wrong that game in that stretch of time. Like, it was obviously no running game, so that's offensive line. Bad protection, offensive line. But at the same time, don't know what the protection adjustments were, if they were making adjustments, what was being communicated up and down the line of scrimmage as this is happening to kind of get us into solid protections that will at least give Jordan time to make things right and complete passes to get the chains moving a little bit. So, it's hard to just say it was only one group, right? But unfortunately, at the quarterback position, you're going to take the heat for these types of things. That's just the way it goes, right? Like, I mean, yeah, there'll be blame on the offensive line for sure. I mean, you have to call it out when you see it. But to the national media side, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get Jordan Love getting called inconsistent and this and that. And that's what you have to live. That's what you have to live with.
He let him downfield for a touchdown. Well, I guess Matthew Golden did a great job, and he let him downfield to put him in field goal range. And the kicker missed a field goal. The kicker missed 3 field goals in one game.
I know.
And when they lost by 4, and then he drove him downfield, and Jaden Reed dropped the pass, and Christian Watson then reached with 2 hands. I get it, but like putting it on the quarterback, come on now.
It's always going to go back. That's how their legacy gets written, man. It gets written.
Maybe unfair, but Brian's right.
Yeah, that's how they get remembered is playoff wins and division wins and things like that. That's the way it goes.
Comes with the paycheck and the territory. Bryan,
Yes,
we appreciate it, and we look forward to you asking Homer the famous question.
Oh, yes. Appreciate it, guys.
That's in 2 minutes. Bryan Bulaga and Homer on the Homer Hour. Don't go anywhere.
Southbound 43, we do have some heavy traffic.